stretches of space. A message asking why, without a reply, floating endlessly. All of the faces that pass in front of me. All of the solid colors that make up the how and why of you and me. Of you and me.
Hey now, what's up everybody? Thursday. Almost made it to a lovely weekend. Hope you had a great one. Hope you're doing well. Hope all your dreams are coming through and also coming true. Hope you're carving your blumpkins as it gets closer to Halloween here. I have not yet this year, but I will at some point enjoy carving my blumpkin this year. Should be fun. I haven't decided my design yet, but I will come up with something legendary. I'm sure of that. I always think about it'd be funny to do like a stupid DSP one, but like who's gonna think it's funny? Like the internet, I guess. Like I could make a picture on the internet. That's funny, but I always do something stupid. Like I always do something so easy because I'm like I don't have the care for it, to be honest, guys. My pumpkins are always lazy, basically. I choose the classics. You get the square teeth, square eyes, the typical. Chew goes all out. She'll get something one piece, I'm sure, She'll do like the full Kuma setup and, do the design all the way around the pumpkin, but I'm not a crafty style person, just being honest. All right, anyways, a lot of stuff to cover here. A lot of stuff to cover. A lot of things to get to. We have another tier list someone has sent me. We can speed run that before we start today. Let's change some people's lives today with another tier list. I might do that. This is hot breaking news, by the way. For me, Mr. Beast, the Mr. Beast How to Succeed production PDF dropped. Apparently a while ago. I just never saw it. So I just found it like literally 10 minutes before the show starts, and I was reading it. It's pretty interesting. Like, I know he's an asshole and shit, but some of this stuff's kind of interesting. I recommend reading it. Because it's kind of like, there's some stuff that's like, he just totally gamed and I'm not saying this as a negative. It is a PDF. Yes, it is a PDF. It is a PDF file I'm reading right now, if you can imagine. But really, it's really interesting. Like, he really just gamified YouTube, and he's like this is it. Like, if you think about it, video endings must always be abrupt to protect retention. So he styles his videos over how can I keep people on this video as long as possible, even to the detriment of the entertainment, right? So like, I know it's not about, you don't want an abrupt ending to a video, because that make kind of weird, right? But I've never watched a Mr. Beast video either, Fort Worth raised. But it's just interesting to read. I'm not saying to emulate him in any way, but it's really interesting. If you want to find it, here's the Twitter post that has it, and it's pretty interesting. And how they studied different colors, and they would study the seconds people left the video to see why. Right, so it's like, okay, let's see why did 1% of the viewers leave on this frame? Oh, that was a dark frame. Next video, let's not do that dark of a frame. It's really insane. Yeah, that's a good way to say it, Mr. Extravagant. I'm sounding too positive on this because I'm not, but I'm sounding very positive to Mr. Beast. But it's just a very interesting read about how someone has kind of gamified or tried to unlock their secrets behind the algorithm. When most people just put out good shit and see what happens, right? But Mr. Beast, that's not the motto that Mr. Beast followed, which is pretty interesting. But anyways, let's move forward positively. Also, it's interesting. One thing I say is like, most people leave your video in the first minute. So your first minute has to be the best, right? You have to hit people over the head with something in the first minute, or they're gone, right? So the first minute is the most important minute of your entire video. Right? It's pretty cool. Anyways, just go check it out. I'm not blowing Mr. Beast anymore today. I've already blown him many times, okay? But a few things to watch before we get started here. This was sent by, who sent this? This is from Punished Lasagna here, and I've not seen this yet. He promised it's worth watching. So if it's not, you know who to go after. You know who to go after. This is Punished Lasagna here. This is from the last night's, or day before last, 2 days ago, Kino Casino stream. Okay, let's enjoy this together. I have not seen this yet. Again, Punished Lasagna is on the hook here. Let's go. And you can't hear that, so now you can. Chew, can you turn the mic on? There you go. Thank you. Really appreciate it. Here we go.
But instead, he just chooses to fixate on Phil. And it's just a dwindling audience because, let's be real, every passing year, less and less people care about Phil.
Wow.
The mystery is gone.
I don't know if that's true.
All of
but...
Phil's money goes to WWE champions,
Oh.
Jin,
Okay.
and DoorDash. That's it.
In
That's
games.
what everybody in games. That's what everybody was like. Where does Phil's money go?
There.
Where's the mystery? Like, there's the mystery. So pretty much everybody has like abandoned ship, except for
This is just factually not true,
the
right?
people whose entire lives like revolve around Phil, to where it's like, well, Phil farted. Okay. Who gives a No one cares, and so it's just going to become less and less and less and less.
I can tell you that's factually untrue. I mean, really, because it's bigger than ever, actually, right? There's more people watching and viewing things, that, even on that, like, on that being said, more people are watching than ever before. So I know you could, I'm not trying to gloat here, but you could say that's just natural growth of a podcast, right? But everyone's doing more, right? Because the more he is in this mainstream news, the more people that pick up on the fringes to watch it, right? So that's just not true. But anyways, yeah.
Cares, and so it's just going to become less and less and less and less.
Let me see.
And that's what he's put all his eggs into. It's not a growing industry. Phil peaked, he'd tell you himself in like 15 to 10 years ago now.
Bro, Camelot is live. You know what his channel?
What was that 15 years ago thing?
Let me see.
And that's what he's put all his eggs into. And less. No one cares, and so it's just going to become less and less and less and less.
Let me see.
And that's what he's put all his eggs into. It's not a
What did he put all his, oh, we're talking about ViewTech here. I was talking about DSP putting his eggs into something. But there we go. That's again, I guess that was Punisher Zagna. Appreciate the link. That was a W link. But actually, it does show that, you know, I mean, 100%. Ashton knows the deal, right? Triple P, excuse me. He knows the deal. He knows what DSP is, and he is what he is. You know, he is what we say he is. He is what you always said he is, right? But it's still pretty interesting. Oh, I watched Logan. Thank you.
growing industry. Phil peaked, he'd tell you himself in like 15 to 10 years ago now.
He did.
Bro, Camelot is live. You know what his channel, his video is called? I'm worried about Review Tech USA.
Well, shouldn't we all be worried? Because honestly, this behavior is not normal. He's lost his mind. He's spiraling downward. It gets worse and worse and worse.
I hope that wasn't like calling that person out for having a Review Tech video, because like that's what you do. Everyone has a video about Review Tech now. That's the thing to talk about. When a lolcow does a thing that insane, everyone has to cover it. I don't know what he was going on there, but there we go. Anyways,
every day, and everybody tells him this is what you have to do to fucking make it. And he goes, well, I'd sooner sit on razor blades and spin. Well, then just go get a real job. And he's like, well, I'll be okay with a real job. Then go apply. But he's not going to.
No, he won't.
Asking if I was okay, and I'm like, what the fuck are you talking
Well,
about?
everybody knows Phil is boring, Z. Like,
oh, here we go.
Phil is just like, for the people who do watch him, it's like, okay, this guy plays video games. And it's like a distraction. Nobody is like riveted by Phil. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we've tried to like grow Phil into something. We've tried I pretty much tried everything.
We had
with
fun
Phil.
yesterday. I had a lot of fun yesterday, but his shows are gaming streams.
Fun,
That's it.
but it's like, holy brother, Phil. Like, Phil is what he is.
Phil
Phil
knows.
is Phil.
Phil's not trying to be something like the
Phil
game
is, I think that God's honest truth is Phil is just wound up so fucking tight. Just so tight because of all the A-logging and the trolling and all the shit he's dealt with that he just can't relax.
He just stays
And
on his own lane and does his own thing.
Just, it's just like he's locked down in his own lane, in his own niche. We've tried to bust him out of it, but it just feels like he's been trapped over there in isolation way too long.
Maybe the
Damn, this is good. Punisher Zagna, king status. Oh man! Oh god! This is pretty brutal, man. This is not pulling any fucking punches. All right, let's keep going. Nice.
But it just feels like he's been trapped over there in isolation way too long.
Maybe the Kill Stream movie will open him up.
I think it's foolish to think that we could open up Phil. I thought, maybe we could get something out of Phil, but it's hard. It's hard, guys. You can't change Phil.
Exactly.
It's Phil.
And then intro guy came.
All right, well, I think Ashton is just coming to the realization that it's pretty fucking tough to get good content out of him, isn't it? And maybe, just maybe, that has to do with Philip being a little bit, maybe Ashton said something to that effect to Philip, which why he was so fucking sad on Monday. Remember that? He was definitely sad on Monday. Remember he said, like, maybe want to get out of the drama. I just don't have the energy for the grift, Ben reviews things. Which sound do you mean? Theirs or mine? I hope it's not mine, but let me know if it is. If you hear any extra clicks or anything, let me know. I'll take care of it for you somehow. Interesting. I'll put that on Twitter later because I don't think enough people have seen that. And Punish the Zagna, once again, you have earned a crown. A crown of not of thorns. What am I saying? Not a crown of thorns. A crown of felt. The felted crown is now yours, Punish the Zagna. Legend. Jasper the Cat in the house says, I prefer the DSP style begging and lying for years. Yeah, exactly. It's like, what has really changed about the story in the last, let's say 10 years? Nothing. It's been the same show. And there's just instant interesting seasons that come up. It's like in any good anime, right? You got your arcs, right? We got you got the Leanna breakup arc, jerking off arc, you got Cat moving in arc, you got the bankruptcy arc, you got the taxes arc. Yeah, there's all different storylines that go up and down. It's just a never-ending anime, and you can get out the Vestreak arc. That's what I got out. That's when I was like, all right, you know what? At that time, I wasn't really that into it anyway. I was like a Twitter-style follower. But then, like, the vest streak happened, and I remember, like, just kind of naturally happened. I didn't make a conscious decision, but it just happened. And then I'm not sure what got me back. I can't remember what pulled me right back in. But there I was back. And that's when I sent a message to one certain Fantastic Mr. Sam and said, hey, I think we could do a podcast, Fantastic Mr. Sam. Because I liked his professionalism in editing and also his takes. Oh, I missed the best part? Holy shit. All right, let's go.
Came to me and said, dude, are you okay? Like, everyone said that you committed suicide. So I opened up the Twitter account and I'm like, yeah, I can't have people thinking that I'm dead. So
why? That's better.
Like
maybe
at
that's
least
what
if everybody thought that you were dead,
we'd leave you alone.
You could just move on from this shit and do something else, right? Like, honestly, bro, like you wouldn't have to live with the shame anymore.
I uploaded a video where I was Seth Masucci and made a joke about the whole thing. How does it make zero sense?
Oh my god. By the way, we read the comments earlier. Everyone was shitting on him. There's no one supporting him. No one. Even his friend.
Explain to me how it makes zero.
Still waiting. Is it get back to DSP? I'll check the transcripts, actually. We don't need to sit here through it, because, I don't care about anyone's takes on Rich anymore at this point. Let's see. On 52, we're at 36 minutes. I'll give it a little minute or two. Let me know where it is, though, how far I should go ahead, if someone knows.
0 cents. Name a channel that went like this. Yes, I'm absolutely dead. I'm dead.
Bro, I made Subculture. Remember I made Subcultured in 6 months? I had 30,000 subs. And then fucking Bibble was being a retard.
So,
but, like, it's not that hard.
No, really, he could just drop all this bullshit.
Yeah.
Make a channel like Subculture doing icebergs or
like
I can't stand the fucking clap track. Oh, search Jade. Is this the one where he said? Oh, is this the Jade one? Suffer Jade? Is this that same clip? That's the one the famous one, right? Oh, I can't search Jade that way. Nah, I can't find it. I searched Jade, there was nothing. Anyways, I think it's time to move on. The moment has passed. If someone can send me the link to the timestamp, I'll watch it. But if that's the one that says Suffer Jade, I've already seen that one. I put that on Twitter too, and that was definitely interesting. So Jade's not tipping. Suffer Jade, well, fuck him, or something like that. It was funny. I did search Jade too. Didn't come up. Big ups Copeside Phil, who says that's so hypocritical coming from Triple P and Andy, guys who only cover lolcows, and whenever Nick or Rich does the smallest thing, they're all over it. Yeah, I know, right? It's kind of similar, but everyone has their lolcow they like, right? Everyone has someone they like. Snood likes Bossman Jack. Indrid likes Cobra, you know, and some people like to cover Phil more. I think Phil is more varied in style, so that's what I do, but... Oh, Jade has Bossman Jack wants to chime in here. Learning that a Canadian likes him. What do you think about that, Bossman? Fuck! Guess he hates Canada. Son of a bitch. Next up, Who's Poppin' says, Salt Poppy is the only response Worski deserves. Who's Poppin'? Not a Worski fan. There we go. No, I don't. Cyrex for me, like my personal take on it, is Cyrex is kind of... too far not normal style for me to enjoy making fun of as much. Right? So for example, Cyrex can't live by himself. Right? So I don't think that's when he fucks up, it's kind of like, well, when he fucks up, they fuck up. Right? You know what I mean? Do you expect him not to fuck up? Like Cobra's on that level for me too a little bit. Like he's a little bit more normal. He can live by himself, but there's a line, right? There's a line. There's definitely a line. Anyways, everyone has their own lines. NWO News in the house says, you are filted. New word, filted. I'll take that new word, filted. Big ups. Thank you so much. Mr. Extravagant in the house is still awaiting the proof of life on Meerkat LT. Well, tune in on Saturday to find out if Meerkat is alive or not. 3:30 p.m. Eastern. That's all I'm saying. We'll not say anything else about it. Find out this Saturday, 3:30 p.m. Eastern, with Marked One in the house. For that being said, once a week style episode. Will he be there? Will he not be? You'll have to tune in to find out. And yes, you can ride if he's not there. That's fine. And yes, we are monetizing Meerkat's death. If he's not there, we'll do a ceremony. No. WPIG TV news. So hoping, I don't want to overpromise and underdeliver. I hate people that do that. As someone else often says. Should be able to push the switch on Sunday morning, okay? Yeah, we're not doing Sunday because we're not doing Saturday. That's Philip's new day off, so we're going to try to do our show every Saturday now, okay? That's what we're trying to do. It's going to be Saturdays at that time because it makes more sense, you know. Philip's day off, everyone wants something to watch on that day. That is kind of the hype day to do the show. So we'll probably do Saturdays moving forward, and we will usually have a show during the week, just not this week, you know. We'll change it up. But Saturday will be the new style show. And that will include Marked One this Saturday. All right? What was I going to say? Anyways, WPIG TV should be ready to go on Sunday morning. Okay? Sunday morning. WPIG will be running on a certain channel called WPIG. I'm not going to even spoil it now. Because I kind of want to do like a subscribe-a-thon on Sunday. Subscribe-a-thon. Not a subathon, just a subscribe-a-thon on Sunday. And I'll be there more than normal on Sunday because it's the first day, kind of making sure shit works. So that'll be on Sunday. And then if let's say, like, you know, that being said goes live, WPIG TV will have a screen saying, hey, that being said is live, go watch over there. But remember, don't get too hyped, guys. I want to try to quell the expectations because all it is old videos and a place to hang out when there's nothing else on, right? That's the goal. It's not like fresh new content. It's gonna be, you know, it's gonna be a show where old shit is there. There's over 3 weeks of meaningful content on there right now, and I still haven't added all of that being said videos. So you will not find the same video. You will not see the same video unless you watch for many hours in a row. I can promise you that.
Down on my hands and knees and say thank you and still be on camera. I will.
So
Okay.
it'll be pretty cool. It'll be pretty cool. And I'm working on making sure the pools work and you can skip videos. It's WPIG throwback, right? That's what it's going to be. That's what I should have said. And then Sea Scrolls will be playing over there too. DB James, they will be there. It'll be cool. It'll be cool. But we'll see. Don't want to It's an evergreen channel. Yes, it's evergreen. Right, but every new WPIG show and That Being Said show goes into that playlist as well, though. So you never know. Anyways, enough talk about bullshit, about business style stuff. Husky says Cyrax opening the laptop box is S- tier content. The laptop box. Let me see if I can find that. I don't know that one. I just saw a few. I like watching a few of his promos are hype. I feel like when Cyrex is having the most fun is when he's dropping those promos on people. Music Biz Marty, you want to say that you're the king or whatever. He's kind of funny. That's kind of funny. And when but after that, it's like whatever. Base Bogman House. It looks like SciTube. You can play Philip shit in movies. It's all ran off Google Drive. It's super easy to set up. Big ups. SciTube. Ooh. Big ups, Base Boglemite. I'll check that into that. You might be a Cyrax enjoyer with that name. Big ups, Fictitious. Love the streams. Would be great if you added a way to pull without $10 every time. Fictitious? You don't need to play $10 to pull, brother. Up. Exclamation point pull, and you got to pull. And with your contributions, you definitely have enough because you get coins as well for every contribution. So please, you do not need to do any financial contribution to pull. Oh, thank you, Fictitious. I made sure that was one of my hardest rules: is pulling has to be free. It has to be free. Only thing it costs you is some cat coin, which some people do treat as currency. If you do build up 10 billion cat coin, you do get 1 American cent. So some people are working that into their savings plan in the future. So I got you, Fictitious. Big ups. Thank you so much, sir. All right, we got 2 minutes till he's supposed to start, which that's not. Oh no, first I want to watch this actually. Well, if we don't have time for the tier list, we don't have time. Last night, Philip refused to do the mega pull that he earned from that, definitely real, extremely true thing that happened. Daily Wrap. So let's see if this changes my opinion on Philip, changing the rule. Remember that me and Snoot had that debate on Monday? We didn't really get to the debate, actually. But some people are suggesting this might change my opinion. So let's see. Big ups to Duty for this clip.
In WWE Champions.
Uh-huh.
All right. Listen to this. The best loot of the month is tonight. The reason being, this loot is called...
Oh, God, I don't care about the loot.
Slayer's Choice Loot. Okay?
So serious. Slayer's Choice Loot. I do not care about Slayer's Choice Loot. Is that Singaporean loot?
Characters that are available in this loot. The catch is it's the most expensive loot for $100.
Yeah, I agree.
You only
1.5.
get 17 pulls. As you know, in previous times that we've done these pulls, it's been like, you get 17, or you get like 50 pulls or 40 pulls for $100. You only get 17, but it's literally the best one. And they usually do this once a month. They do a really great loot where you're guaranteed to get good stuff.
God damn it. They are scamming you right to your fucking face, man. God. Yeah, 17 pulls this time, but it's better. Trust us.
In this case, it is. We are, if we do it. So I'm just going to say this up front. Damn. Tonight, if you are going to support WWE Champions and the stream and to keep this goal continuing, support now. Do it right now. Let's get some tips. Let's get some super chats. Let's get some subs. Let's get some gifted subs.
It's
let's get it going
primo.
right now.
Gotcha.
Let's hit the goal immediately. Let's lock in the big mega pull. I'll even show you the loot before we get started here. Okay?
$6 a card. Think about it that way.
Slayer's Choice Loot.
Fuck.
So basically, every single tier of this loot has great characters. This is the top tier. The middle tier.
Oh my God, dude.
And the bottom tier are all good. And it's mostly characters I don't have, okay? Now, if you're going to come on here with this troll group who is, thinking that tonight they're going to troll my stream and say, hey, are you doing the pull right away because you hit the goal last time? I'm going to ban you on site.
Why is that a troll group, sir? I'm very interested in why you think that's a troll group. Huh? fans don't care about you offer something and they pay for it, you don't give it to them? I think that might not just be troll, sir. Huh? What? I think about that when $6 for a card. I think about, like, I got Rocket League. I haven't played Rocket League in a while, but I used to play a lot back in the day. And, like, things like Terraria, I think I got those games for, like, $3, you know? And at hundreds of hours, you know? Of legitimate fun. With your friends, by yourself. All the memories you made, right? And we're paying $6 for a picture of a dude that goes on your phone. That will be, the instant Scopely says it's done, it's gone. You know what I mean? It's just wild.
It was explained last stream, I needed to hit my support goal by the end of the stream. The stream was over. And someone sent a Hail Mary tip to keep the streak going. That doesn't mean we pull tonight. That's not how it works. It's you support the stream while it's going on. When I hit it, we do the pull live together on that stream. There's no, oh, we do it later. Oh, we save it up. Get fucked. No, really, go get fuck yourself. That was never the rule. I even explained it during the stream last time. I said, we need to do it now by the end of the stream. And I explained it to everyone, and everyone was in agreement. And then we didn't hit it. That's why we didn't pull. So, here we go. I saw a ton of troll accounts join to try to do this trolling tonight. When I see it, you're fucked. You're absolutely fucked. My foot, your ass, out the door, never coming back. Go fuck yourself. I'm not putting up with this shit tonight. I'm not even going to.
Whoa! My foot, your ass. Gout Crystal, my foot.
Read your name or address a word that you're saying. No, you're absolutely fucked. My foot, your ass, out the door, never coming back. Go fuck yourself. I'm not putting up with this shit tonight. I'm not even going to read your name or address a word that you're saying. I'm just going to permaban you so we can have a good night. And I don't.
Eczema ooze, my hand.
Don't have to hear your stupid bullshit. Okay?
Ant poison, Jasper's stomach.
That simple. Okay, cool.
What else can we say? Whale-tail gin, my liver.
Now let's see how many people test me. Right?
Whoa, test me, bitch. Classic.
Okay. So, I'm ready. By the way, there's a ton to do in the game tonight. There's
great.
The Zombie Chelsea Green tour.
Oh, there you go. A pill, Panda's mouth. Oh, already pushing it. my hoof, your ass. What a tough guy. I thought you were supposed to cry and say you're alcoholic.
There's a new weekly tour. There's new Extreme Rules tours.
Oh my God, he made a. I don't think there's anything more to this. I don't give a shit about champions. This is a video from DSP's channel right here. Not that. Cyrax laptop box. Not that. This one. That's why I only use this browser for this shit, because I would know there'd be danger. Danger zone. Can't risk it. I already don't. Porno, not on this computer. Not worth it. Not worth the risk. That's what a cell phone's for. I use this browser only for this stupid shit.
So maybe if I start...
I don't want anyone to see my search titles. It'll scare you.
Doing those exclusive on Kick.
Rambo's face, my picture frame. That's a new favorite right there. All right, let's do. I always forget these, so I probably will. Q&A. Your version of my foot, your ass. Okay. Start Q&A, and feel free to do one you already said. I'm not gonna make you think of another one. If you already thought of a banger, just put it in.
We'll get an audience for...
No. I see a lot of people saying nonsense. Nope. Not going to happen. All right, so wagers are returning to Call of Duty thanks to Kick. So nice. Is this official? Why don't I watch the video, huh?
Yeah. Right? Now, here's another thing.
Okay.
This is something that we thought about doing on YouTube. We did it a little bit. My haters gave me crap for it. But ladies and gentlemen, it just dawned on me this morning. How about this?
Okay, what?
You ready for this? This Friday, we start Call of Duty wagers on Kick. You know, the site that's supposed to be for, like, wagering. So what do I mean by that? Let's say, for example, people start making challenges for when I play Call of Duty starting this Friday. For example, Phil, go knife only this match and get 15 kills, and I will gift you a certain amount of subs to your community. Right? This is the kind...
Sounds... Oh, it's not even official at all. It's just him doing it. Okay. I thought it was like some official, like, plugin or something. He just... Nope. Nope. He's just doing it verbally. All right, verbal agreements. Who's in? All right, guys. Who's in for some verbal agreements today? Okay. So nice. Okay, whatever. Kick, Call of Duty, wagers, he calls them. Wagers.
Kind of stuff that we were doing on YouTube, and then my haters were like, you're being an asshole and you can't do that. Well, guess what?
Actually, they said it broke TOS. They didn't say you're being an asshole. They said it was breaking TOS, which it is, right, on YouTube. That's the only thing. Kick, Call of Duty, wagers. Great thumbnail, dude. Oh, wow. The 192 people that have watched this in the first day it's out are really enjoying this as well. Great clip. Great clip.
No one gives two shits. On Kick, that's, the kind of content that people like.
Yeah, right? They really promote scamming people over there. It's fucking great.
The stakes. They want stakes. They want wagers. They want something like that to happen. So I'd be okay with that. Listen, I like challenges. We were doing that years ago with the Call of Duty.
Yeah, of course you do. It's
fun.
only upside to you. And yes, Mr. Extravagant, good point. It's not a fucking wager. This time there is no stakes. Because if you don't get the hit, if you don't do it, there's nothing for you. What, are you going to gift out a sub to the community? Yeah, right.
Listen, I like challenges. We were doing that years ago with the Call of Duty.
I love
games.
challenges.
It was very fun. It was. So
I also love random raffles where you just have to sign your name into something. I also love those too, because if I lose, I don't lose anything. Those are pretty fun, actually. Like you can put your card in something, and if you pull it, you win. I love those too, because I don't lose shit. It's only upside.
I think that would be something fun to do and do these kind of challenges. Now, of course, to do that, we have to have people on Kick who actually are willing to back that, right? It would be like, okay, so if Phil makes top 3 on the leaderboard, I'll gift him a sub. If Phil wins the match, right? He's actually the top on the leaderboard, I'll gift 5 subs.
Whoa!
Right? That would be awesome.
Well, go nuts. Go for 10.
I don't know if people are going to buy into that. That's more on the Kick community. For those of you watching me on Kick, would you buy into that? Would you like that idea? Is that something that sounds interesting to you? I'd be willing to challenge myself, and do different things.
Yeah, you think? You think? You know what, guys? I'd be willing to challenge myself for this. You know what? I was playing this game anyway, but I'd be willing to challenge myself. Yeah, I'm pretty sure anyone would. Even if you don't know what the fuck the game is, you'd do that.
Use this particular gun. Use only handguns, right? Use the knife. Get a certain amount of this kind of kill. Win this match on the leaderboard, yada, yada. Like, I would do that, okay?
Yeah, that's true, too. Those of you on Kick, you might be enjoying this. All right, Philip is not live yet, I don't think. He did say in chat, good morning all. Someone said, damn, quiet in here. What gives? Let me get up the Kick chat so I can tell you what's going on there as well. It's weird that Raw is also not live, though. Let's see. Let me refresh. And that is it. So Philip is not even live yet. Why be on time, right? Fuck him. There we go. All right, so now we got some time to kill. Big ups to the one, the only Vike says, need know what Catherine generally thinks of this. I don't think Catherine knows what's going on. I think she gets the rundown like mommy gets the rundown on the phone. Okay, so get this. You're going to love this, Cat. I'd set up the challenges for Kick. Remember I did that on YouTube? And she's like, yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah. So we're doing that again. And this time on Kick, it's totally allowed. So people are going to love this. It's going to be great. And Catherine's like, yeah. Okay. Yeah. Also, Kat, we got the goal for the 31st streak in a row. Okay, yeah. I got to go to work tomorrow, so can we stop this? If it's even that long, which I wouldn't expect. Big ups to Fats12 for becoming a member. Big ups. Tony T says, I'm lost. Explain it to me in acoustic detail. Acoustic detail. I've explained everything. I'll explain everything you want. Be more specific, though. Zombie Undertaker dupe. Nice. Oh, Philip's not doing the Thanksgiving, by the way, guys. If you heard, the Thanksgiving is off the menu now. I am even not sure why. Remember that was the hype idea? The Thanksgiving whatever? That is now sent to Ban World. Oh, interesting, Theo. That is not a Theo theory. That is a Theo fact. The chat has went down for DSP stream. Oh, intrigue has entered the conversation. Speculation now abounds. His chat has, yeah, the stream is now gone. Oh, the thanks. It's as simple as that, huh? The Thanksgiving meal isn't available on DoorDash. Interesting. Well, let's see. Oh, they just don't deliver it. That's it. All right. Well, that's not even worth looking at. Is he going to start another stream? Let's see if he's on. Let me check Kick real quick. Okay, let's get Kick up. Let's get Kick up and see what's going on there. Yeah, we. No, I don't think that's true, Snoo. Don't think about that too soon. He's not that ready for that yet. Okay, let's see. He's not live on Kick. I will have the channel up now. Yep, he is offline. Ooh. Very robust crowd of nearly 30 people are waiting though over there. So that could be interesting. Oh, he started another one? Okay, yeah, it looks like he started another one. There we go. Well, at least we get a story about that. Oh, the appliances are showing up today? Is that true? Yeah, let's check the Twitter. Let's check the twit. Good idea. You guys are the best producers. All right. Let's see. Nothing on twit. Must not be that important. He would do something stupid as... Watch, let's check the community tab. Watch him do it over there like a dumbass. Hey, guys, I know things went down. Nope, not even there. Not even
Guys,
there.
My sister's not being abused.
All right, well, let me get that new chat up to make sure we're not missing anything. Interestingly enough. Okay, no, there is a new video now live, and he is live. Okay, so I wonder what happened. Okay, let's get started. He says in chat, I'll show you in a second. I'll show you. Don't worry, I got you. He says, okay, let's get started. Sorry for the tech issues. That's his comments. All right, ready, go, 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 go. Okay, let's get started. Sorry for the tech issues. Weird, though. Five-star Hogan? Which star, Dead Bears? Be specific. Be specific. The highest we've ever had is, I believe, a 3 Gout Crystal Hogan before. I can't rewind. I can rewind the stream, I guess, but... Oh, silver star? That's silver, please. Please. That's great to have, but still. Remember, it goes bronze, gold, Gout Crystal. Okay? That's what you need. It's still fine. I mean, that could goes for something. If you got to get that graded, I recommend sending it in for grading. You're going to want to get hopefully a 9 on that to get any kind of return, honestly. If it's less than 9, no one's going to want that. You know how that goes, right? It's brutal out there. It is brutal out there. All right, real quick, until he starts, he is live now. Let's speed run a tier list, all right? People love when I do these. So today I've got, someone sent this one, which is the McDonald's item tier list. And since we don't have time, I'm just going to go through random ones I like. And I put the drinks in there because fuck drinks, right? Who gives a shit about drinks, all right? No one does. I know you could say like it's good or whatever. All right, here we go. Next up, we're gonna start with pancakes. C, who gives a shit? Who gives a fuck? Sausage burrito. I'm not having a burrito from McDonald's. Never have. Might be good, but whatever. Hash browns. Don't even question it. Don't even question it. If anyone's questioning it, get out. What's this? What's that? Fruit bowl? All right, I pretend that doesn't exist. Big Mac, A. Clearly A. It's a classic. Quarter pounder. So here's the thing. If I'm going quarter pounder, I'm like, all right, I really need, I'm feeling fat today. I want to go there. I'm not going quarter pounder. I'm going double quarter pounder, right? If you're going fat, go all the way. That's always been my take, right? Yeah, if you're drunk too, right? So quarter pounder above the quarter pounder for me. Quarter pounder with, what's this? Quarter pounder with bacon? Same thing. It's what you feel, right? Next up, what's this? The McDouble? C. This seems like if you're going to go double, go all the way, guys, right? If you're going to go there, go all the way there, right? Quarter pounder with bacon, same thing as quarter pounder. Cheeseburger, get him out of here. Who's this for? What is this? Food for ants? Get him out of here. Double quarter pounder with bacon. Now you're talking. I'll put that up an A. But come on, guys. Next up, double cheeseburger. Oh, cheeseburger and double. Oh, cheeseburger's F. Double cheeseburger is D because a little bit better, but still pretty bad, fucking bad. Who's getting just a cheeseburger? Get out of here. Don't go to McDonald's then if you're trying to be healthy. Get that shit out of my face. Come on. Could the text be any fucking smaller? I'm zooming in. Hamburger, the classic McDonald's burger. Oh, just a hamburger. Same as that. I prefer a hamburger to cheeseburger, honestly. Just being me. Bacon, egg, and cheese McGriddles. McGriddles I'm not the biggest fan of, but I will eat it. I would not order it myself. These are all the same. We got to speedrun this thing. I don't care about the various kinds of McGriddles. They're all kind of memey, but I'm not bad. Not bad.
Dumb
Big
bitch.
breakfast.
What a dumb bitch.
I've never had that, to be honest. I'm gonna put that never had that. I'm not getting a big breakfast from McDonald's, right? Not being a big breakfast from McDonald's. Big breakfast hotcake, get that shit out of here. Hotcakes, again, fine, but I've never ordered that. It goes in the fuck you section. Bacon, egg, and cheese biscuit. Well, here's a problem. Here's I got my first real thought. Because they can be okay, but they are a little dry. They are a little dry. Let's be real. So I'm going to say for this one, double cheeseburger standard, egg McMuffin, fine, sausage McMuffin, fine, sausage biscuit, fine, McCrispy, I'm going to put this in happily in the B tier. Always happy with those. Deluxe Miss Crispy, these are the same. Pisses me off. These fucking tier list makers are memes. What's the difference of it? Are they that different? Come on. I'm not... Spicy McCrispy, I'm going to put into A. I think that the spiciness does kick that up a notch over the McCrispy. But there we go. Hash brown is S, okay? Petting its in, so don't question me on that one. Spicy, come on, these are two similar dudes. Where's the trash so I can drag it in the fucking trash? So I don't have to deal with it anymore. All right, Spicy Deluxe with Crispy, I'm going to put that straight, same as there. It's not fun, not silly. I'm taking this. Filet of fish, easily F. That is what Chew orders, but I am not a fan of the filet of fish. I don't think the cheese and the fish is a good combination. I don't think I'm alone in that. I don't feel like that kind of fish needs cheese on it. It just doesn't feel like it's made for that kind of cheese. Right? Lower than F is the drinks and fuck you tier. So I'm not going to say fuck you for that. That would be disrespectful to choose choice, but I will put it in the F tier. Okay, next up is the McChicken. Basic bitch shit. It's easy C, right? Who's craving a McChicken? Nobody. Thank you. Chicken McNuggets. Obviously, straight S. In the conversation for best item they have, right? But we'll get back to there. Fries. Okay, this is a little bit controversial, for sure. I can't go S because there are better fries out there, but I will strong A. Strong A. I maybe go here. Okay? Maybe. I feel like they are A tier. Okay? Apple slices? Oh, come on. Where's the fucking trash? Break the website button. Apple slices. What's wrong with you? If I'm going fat, go fat. That's why I don't eat McDonald's anymore, because I will always say, go fat. All right, tangy barbecue sauce. That goes with chicken nuggets. That's an S tier. That is the best sauce. I will hear no other talk of sauces. Spicy buffalo sauce. Get it out of here. F. Creamy ranch sauce. Trash. Honey mustard. D. A little bit better than the creamy ranch. But I'm not into the ranch. I'm not a ranch girly. Honey. Get that shit out of here. Why do they have honey? What's honey in this? What am I, a fucking bear? I don't need honey. Sweet and sour sauce? Now that's a C. But again, I already have my choice. It's barbecue. I don't need these other choices. Get these out of my face. Ketchup. Ketchup from McDonald's. Easy S. It is special. And if I have ketchup at my home, I will still choose to use the packets. Easy. because the packets have some specialness in there. No one knows why, but they have it. And I do have Heinz. But the packets have some magic in there. Maybe it's the plastic rubbing into the sauce, extra sugar. That's fine too. I don't give a shit. Give me the packets. Microplastics. Fine, I got that. Goes well with my micro penis. I don't care. Next up, mustard. Get this shit out of here. Mustard. What are you using? Can you even get mustard like that? Okay, that's in the fuck you tier because I don't believe that exists. Mayonnaise packet. That exists? Get the fuck out of here. Happy Meal. Not get a Happy Meal. Happy Meal's an F tier. McFlurry with Oreo cookies. So I'm not a McFlurry guy myself. I would never really choose that. I'm more of a milkshake style enjoyer if I want to go for something cold and dessert style at McDonald's, right? But the Oreo is better than the M&Ms, and I'm going to explain why. This is a very, very hot take. The M&Ms don't actually turn into a McFlurry. When you have a McFlurry, you want the mixture to happen. There has to be some kind of mixing action, breaking up one substance into a smaller substance. So then you can enjoy the ice cream with that other substance. M&Ms have difficulty breaking, and that's sorry. Some people can't accept that. Oh, Vikes with a 6-star pumpkin. That's the first one, I think. Some people have a hard time accepting that. But the sooner you accept that, the sooner you'll be going on with your life and living happily. Okay? So, I do not agree with the M&M McFlurry. I will always take the Oreo over it. They're both fine. B for Oreo and C for the M&Ms. I'm not moving off those, okay? Next up, Vanilla Shake. Tasty. Not my first choice. B, easy tier. Mocha Frappe. I'm not getting a Frappe from McDonald's. Never have. Never will. Fuck you tier. Chocolate Shake. Easy S. Easiest S of all time. Easy. Don't debate it. Vanilla Cone. Fine. Right? Cheap option. Kids are bitching. You need something quick. Vanilla Cone is fine. Strawberry Shake. A. Better than vanilla, but not as good as chocolate. Hot Fudge Sundae. B. Not great. If they put a lot of fudge on it, you're good. Right? But sometimes they skimp on the fudge, and you don't like that. The good part is when they add enough fudge and you get the heat off it. Oh, that heat. That heat puts me in heat. That heat off the fudge. Woo! Oh, I gotta go back. I'm going back to Shawshank. Hot Caramel Sundae. C. Always choose chocolate above that. Baked apple pie, never had it. D, I don't think I'd ever get a baked apple pie from there. I think I've had a bite of chews before. Chocolate chip cookie, I pretend those don't exist. Never had one, so fuck you. This is my final tier list. The best tier list ever made right here. I will fix my S order here, though, because I do have to put this in order. I think I might do this, okay? And this is very serious here. Best thing McDonald's have is hash browns, no doubt. No doubt. Okay? After that, chicken nuggets, very happy. Ketchup packets. It's funny that the ketchup packets are in S tier, but they are. I'm not ashamed of where they ended up, but it's just a humorous observation. But I'm not ashamed of that. Chocolate shake next, and the barbecue sauce is S. And I could be talked into putting them in A, but there you go. Next up is a fries, a Big Mac, double quarter. Now, you know what? I'm going to go there. If I'm going all the way, go there, right? And I'm very confident with the rest of my selections. You're welcome for those. And the show has now started, so we can stop coping and seething about it. There we go. No, you know what? There is no burger in the S tier, okay? Some people might be surprised by that, but I'm a chicken nugget guy. Always have been, always will be. You know what? I'm not afraid of them. And I'm not afraid of that. Some people try to be, I got to be this tough guy. I got my burger. Well, you know what? I don't. I'm confident in my selection of nuggies. And I will always be a nuggie boy. To the day I die. Okay. Oh, we got a request for tomorrow's. Oh, yeah, by the way, tomorrow I can do the pre-stream, a rare Friday. I can do it. Choose out of the house. So I will definitely be doing the pre-stream with a special guest that goes by the name of SNOOD.
Hey everyone, on today's show, we are in the home stretch. We're almost there, ready to hit our streak goal for the week. We'll talk all about that because we have a little bit of an adjustment to the reward for tomorrow.
Uh-oh.
Que sera, sera, right? In addition
Que sera,
to
sera.
that, we've got some updates on current topics and playthroughs going on. And today we will watch live the Dragon Age Veilguard final trailer, which just dropped, and I'm curious what everyone will think. We're still on the fence about if I should check this out.
We're
Maybe
still
this
on the
trailer
fence.
will be the defining moment for the game to make that determination. All of this and more on this Thursday's lovely Halloween episode of the Level 1 Podcast.
All right, Skip Juice harvesting right now. Big ups, Matt Ice says, well, can't wait for LARPers to do challenge and not pay out. This little trick of his always works out because his dents will pay up out of loyalty. Yeah, that's what's going to happen. Is it guarantees that we're going to get a lot of blow-ups when LARPers say challenges and they don't pay. Like, that's what we're guaranteed to get, right? He's going to get some extra money from a few challenges. We're going to get a lot of salty moments as well when LARPers don't pay up. And on the Kick, it's going to be more than ever. Because that Kick chat is higher density of LARPers than his YouTube chat. You know what I'm saying? Hoskew in the house says, now, old boy is cool with steaks. He does love steaks, Hoskew, now. When he gets money out of his steaks. Matthew Fachin, 1993 says, why doesn't he just go pick it up? Do you operate a household, Matthew? That's what I thought. Clearly you don't. The Pasta Maker says, wagers in COD are going to be miserable for Phil. Many people are using VPNs to play early. Super blind man will be only protect for so long. Rage quit odds are high. SBMM. So that's not super blind man. Who's SBMM? Bikes in the house says, skill-based matchmaking. Thank you. I need you to Pasta Maker, you're a legend. Bike says, any non-Heinz ketchup, you're worse than Snoo tipping. Agree. Hard agree, Vikes. That's the most truthful statement you've ever had on this stream. Any non-Heinz ketchup is worse than Snoo tipping. Agree. Empty Zach says, the straw not being on the list is a big L. S tier. Empty Zach, I know what you're saying. The straw is S tier. That thickness. You need the thickness, both in women and in straws. But it can't be too thick, both in women and in straws. McDonald's has mastered the straw game. Perfect thickness, right? Lucky for Chew as well. All right, let's go. What do you think is better? Reading the super chats at appropriate time or waiting till the end? Yesterday we did it during it, and that worked well. But I don't know. It's all up to you guys. I want to be a man of the people that does what you want. So you let me know as we go. Start the show. Stop talking. During. All right, I guess you win. Chew confirmed thick. Chew's, you can see what Chew looks like on WPIG. That being said, the first episode she did, where she just made fun of me for an hour. There's a show on that. It was more than a year ago now.
Alrighty, good morning everyone, and welcome to the show. Today is Thursday, the 24th of October, 2024, or, as we probably should call it, the calm before the storm, right? The final day of kind of filler horror content before big new releases start coming out.
Lock in.
Pretty much constantly for the next several weeks. Plus, of course, my Halloween marathon coming up next week in exactly 1 week. That is right. It is 1 week until Halloween.
What's the
when
title?
I'll be doing a day-long marathon of fun here on DSP Gaming, whether it'll be on YouTube or Kick. It's your choice. But I'm very excited for that, and we're going to be talking about that in a moment. But, man, what a week it's been so far.
Looks like we got a boring one, boys.
Streaming week for me. This is day 5.
Strap in.
Great stuff in store for all of you here today, including the continuation of A Quiet Place, The Road Ahead, a game that we started yesterday on a whim. We basically needed some filler content.
Mm-hmm.
We weren't sure exactly what to do, and as we started playing it, we realized, wow, this game is actually quite good in regards to like a horror-themed game for this time of year, especially for the price that they charge for it. It's not like some over-the-top expensive game.
Yeah. Not like Champions
And
Bowl,
tonight, on the late stream, I made a spur of the moment decision.
Oh,
What I want to do tonight is I want to try out Dead by Daylight. This is a game that I have played various times over the years. Originally, I played Dead by Daylight when it had released on the Xbox One many, many years ago. I was intrigued by it and actually really liked it.
it's
But
a
I actually
filler
played it
episode.
quite a bit, and my audience had actually told me they got bored of it. To stop playing it is
Ooh,
often.
bored of it.
So I did. And then I came back to it from time to time periodically. Sometimes I would
Because Papa.
play it around the Halloween season, and other times it would just be random if someone asked. Now, since it is...
Come on, I
other
saw
times It
that.
would just be random if someone asked. Now,
Quick bump.
since it is the build up to Halloween, only a week left, and since we have a random night stream that's kind of open, I'm just not feeling fighting games right now. You know, we had played them for quite some bit over the last several months, and I just played Street Fighter 6 back on Monday or Tuesday, and it didn't get much attention, so I'm like, let's just do something Halloween themed tonight, something different, right? So we'll see how that goes tonight. I also have never played Dead by Daylight on PC, and I'm curious how it performs, because apparently the game was designed for
Oh,
PC,
yeah.
correct?
Sure, it's going to be great. Okay.
So to play it on there and to see how it performs on my gaming PC now should be pretty interesting. So I'm excited for this. Allow me to explain what I mean by that. So I'm playing this game, A Quiet Place, right? And I'm on Kick. And I'm trying to set up the Kick stream to say we're going to be playing A Quiet Place, The Road Ahead. So I'm in my creator dashboard on Kick, and I'm setting up the stream, and I put the title and everything, and then they allow you to select the category. And the category is supposed to be either the title of the game, or you could put on there, you're just chatting. You could put on there, we're doing like a watch-along party. Like all these categories are all available.
Uh-huh.
There's no category for A Quiet Place.
What?
It's not listed. And it's weird because every game that I've played on
Hold
Kick in
on.
the last week has been listed, just not this one.
What?
So yesterday,
Is this a segment?
set up the stream to just say just chatting, because I figured we'll start the stream off like that for the podcast. Someone tells me, oh, are you aware that it changed to say A Quiet Place during your stream? I was like, no, how did that happen? So this morning I'm setting it up, and I'm like, this is disappointing. I don't know how.
Come on, man.
So this morning I'm setting it up, and I'm like,
Quick bump.
this is disappointing. I don't know
Continue
how
my day.
it got fixed or changed. Maybe it was a moderator that did it or something. And then it was Void, who in the chat, he goes, oh, so what you do is you have to type the category command, and then you can do it manually from there. So I go to test it, and yeah, if I do a category command in the chat, then A Quiet Place comes up as an option.
Oh
But
my
it doesn't come up
God.
as an option if you're trying to set it outside of there in the screen where you're supposed to do stream setup. Why not?
Whoa.
But also, you can't change the category unless you're live. So I had to wait to go live, and then I could change the category to say
Okay.
Quiet Place.
Great. Great story. I hope that one gets clipped, actually. That was a very hype story, and you told it so well. Big ups, Hosku. People got bored of watching Phil get caught and then complained for 10 full minutes and or rage quit? No way. Yeah. Should be a fun.
What the heck? Now, also with co-streaming,
Uh-huh.
if anything goes wrong with the setup, I can't stop a stream once I've started it and restart it. Once you stop a stream, it just shuts down the
Oh my
stream.
God. Okay, how much
And
skip juice do I have?
I don't do it, but you have to get the one
I
established
thought we were
first.
out. Now
So
we're
I
going
start
back?
broadcasting to the YouTube side. I'm like, okay, it's a smooth connection to the YouTube side. All right, let me play the music, and then I'll start going on the Kick side. I hit play on the music, endless loading screen. Wait, what? I go to play a video, endless loading screen. Oh no, this is a technical issue that I have on my old ass streaming PC. Every once in a while, there's some weird glitch that happens that no audio or video file will play.
Guess Kick viewership, please. Don't cheat. Go ahead.
Way to fix it, restart the PC. So I'm like, all right, what am I going to do? Let me hit restart.
Oh,
Fix it,
God.
restart the PC. So I'm like, all right, what am I going to do?
Quick bump.
Let me hit restart. So I restart the PC, boot everything back up. Oh, your YouTube stream ended. Got to start a whole new one.
Quick
But I
bump.
had like 40, 50 people in there watching, waiting, and now they're just in limbo. Where are they? Too bad. Got to start a whole new one over. So I had to completely start the thing from scratch now. Now I got a dead stream that says it had like 50 viewers,
Oh, yeah, 50
frustrating.
viewers. Uh-huh.
But that's the thing. Like, I think these are things that I'm going to get more used to and understand better the more I do this. I've only been doing the co-streaming for about a week and a half. And by the way, it's been very successful. you know, having two different audiences, but two different chats to talk to is kind of cool, actually. I like how one chat has a lot of animation, and the other chat is kind of the regular crew who's been around for a while, and I can go back and forth, and the support has been great. I have no complaints about, you know, support with the co-streaming. It's been quite good. So, thank you all for that. And, I mean, yeah, look, it definitely has worked, right? I mean, holy crap, I've been doing it for a week and a half, and boom, we've been hitting the goals every single stream, which is absolutely amazing. So thank you guys for that. So,
yeah, I'm making my ass
what I'd
off,
like
though.
to briefly do
It's getting tiring.
is recap how yesterday went, talk a little bit about A Quiet Place as a game, and a little bit about how WWE
recap
Champions
the daily
went.
wrap.
And then I want to talk about the schedule for the week, particularly tomorrow, because tomorrow's going to be a very hyped day. Like, I'm very excited for tomorrow for sure.
Should be great.
But also some stuff going on today. Okay, so let's get into it. So yesterday, I played A Quiet Place: The Road Ahead. $30. Not an expensive game. It's essentially like a half-price discount game. So they know with this game, they didn't, you know, it's not bad. It's got an interesting story, following the cast of characters and their experiences going through life as essentially Earth got invaded by these alien creatures. And what they have to do to survive, how they can't talk, they have to write everything, you know. It's kind of an interesting take, for sure. And, I mean, I enjoyed the game. I thought the graphics were all right. But the gameplay is kind of hit or miss. You know, sometimes you're sneaking around, it's kind of tense. Other times it's just kind of annoying. But you got to be ultra careful with how much sound you make. And it really is just a walking simulator, except you're walking around a monster that wants to rip you limb from limb, and you can't get detected by it, or you instantly die. Like, there is no way to fight this thing. You just have to not ever get seen or detected. And I say seen, but they're blind.
So it doesn't seem like a walking simulator then, doesn't it? Big ups, Good Farmer. Phil currently has 220 viewers across both platforms. That includes troll viewers and dens watching Kick and YouTube simultaneously. Yeah, don't forget about them, because there are some dedicated dens that are watching both, right? But yes. Oh, by the way, 36 was the winner about 2 minutes ago. But now, unfortunately, if you bet 32, you'd be the winner. So 32 viewers and falling.
You can't get hurt.
Big ups. Thanks so much. Good Farmer.
I'd say what it is so far, I actually like it. It's got this mechanic where it's flashing to right before when this thing started and how it started versus now, right? So I am enjoying myself. I think that it's a good game so far. You know, for a $30 game, I'm not going to complain. It's a half-price experience, and it's fun. We had a good time. It was tense yesterday. We were interacting and talking while I was playing it. And here's the thing.
Uh-oh.
The game has a mechanic where if you had a microphone on, okay, a microphone activated with your PC, if you make noise, then the thing hears you and comes and kills you. It's called a death angel, all right? And people are like...
That's pretty tough when I do stuff like this.
Then the thing hears you and comes and kills you. It's called a death angel. Yeah. All right? And people are like, you should have the mic on.
Here's an example of what you don't want to do when you're playing that game.
The thing hears you and comes and kills you. It's called a death angel.
Here's a death angel.
All right?
Here comes a death angel.
And people are like, you should have the mic on.
Weird technique on that one, the backhand. Few people learn how to use the backhand snort as well as DSP has. Look at this.
And comes and kills you. It's called a death angel. All right? And people are like, you should have the mic on for that. And I'm like,
nice move.
That's the dumbest request ever. Like, I get it that you want to see the
so
game
you
in
get
action
it then
in that regard, but I'm a streamer. I'm not sitting here by myself playing the game for myself. I'm a streamer who's trying to entertain a live audience, right? Of hundreds.
Let's calm it down with hundreds and hundreds, all right, brother? And by the way, I'm sure there are some fucking streamers with thousands of viewers that put that fucking feature on and are still very entertaining, but all right.
Talk with you. If I sit here with my lips zipped, what is the entertainment factor of the stream? There would be none, right? I'm playing silent streamer. So
okay, Moist Critical did it. There you go.
You want me to talk with you, answer questions, do shout outs? I mean, I was singing and having fun with the audience yesterday. It was a good time. If you play with your mouth shut, that's stupid. And Raldo Oren says, well, plenty of streamers did it, DSP.
Yeah.
That's stupid. I don't care what plenty of streamers did. I'm not stupid. I'm trying to entertain an audience. I can't entertain you with my mouth closed. All right?
My wife says, I saw other streamers with it on.
Let's do a silent radio show today, everyone.
It's called A Quiet Place, not a silent place, someone says in his chat. Let's see if he comments on that, because that's a great comeback to this. It's Quiet Place, not Silent Place.
No, that's stupid.
Nope.
All right?
Nope.
So
Too good of a point. Let's just ignore it.
If you're playing by yourself, and this is a creepy, unique aspect of the game, great. Try it out. If you're streaming, that's dumb.
Okay. Definitely.
Okay. So, I'm looking forward to more. Apparently, the game people are saying is 7 to 8 hours long. We're about 3 hours in. We'll see how far we get today. If it's not true and we beat it today, I don't mind. It's not a big deal if we do defeat it today. But if we don't, hey, we'll have to schedule in like a night stream moving forward, maybe the next week to try to finish it up. Okay?
Oh, real quick. Sorry, this is so boring. I did forget to bring this up, but this happened last night. And it's something. Damn. Andy and Zanique are my gaming soulmates. In Andy's chat, after Kino Casino, Andy's solo stream, he said that. And also, there's one more. We're gaining skip juice here, which we need. He also says this. I aspire to one day be like Andy, able to play games I absolutely love, and have great viewership and support.
She sucks his
This
dick.
has never happened to me. LOL. Oh, God. Oh, man. I've seen a lot of shit, but this is very, very sad, man. This is very, very sad. My gaming soulmates. I don't call people I've played hundreds of hours with of the same game my gaming soulmates. That's just parasocial and odd. And odd. That's the best way to put it. Logan K in the house says you can whisper and it totally works. I've watched streams. The mic thing looks super fun. Yep, DSP will always pick the least fun option. Why do fun stuff when we can do unfun stuff? Come on. Joe-Dub says, should I call you Miss Stuff, Philip? Big up, Joe-Dub. Francisco says, DSP will show up to Vegas. And don't forget that Andy had his bisexual arc before going aim, aim, aim. Oh, I didn't know that lore. So, yeah, Banderie, good point. We said, if I drop, can we see your shredded body? You know, just some statements by Philip towards Andy arc. Can we see your shredded body? When we're gaming soulmates, and I aspire to be like Andy. Okay? And also, oh, God, I forgot. So this one, last one. Guys, Andy is busy, but ask him if he wants to do zombies in Black Ops 6. I think it would be epic co-op. What the fuck? Guys, Andy is busy, but ask him if he wants to do zombies. God damn it, man. Get a friend, Philip. Please get a friend. Any friend. Mr. Matt says, only the sweet embrace of death can end the suffering of cringe that has brought upon me. Get a friend. Like, at least Rambo was friendship where they actually met. I know it was only because Philip wanted to exploit him for money, but at least they hung out, talked about some shit. Now it's I chill in your chat and call you my soulmate.
Now, tonight on the late stream, Dead by Daylight. I'm actually very excited to see how Dead by Daylight plays on PC. Particularly when I play Dead by Daylight, I like being a survivor more. But tonight, maybe I'll actually try to actively be the killers. Now, keep in mind, I haven't played this game in years, so I'm going to suck. So it may be a very easy way for these survivors to survive if I am the killer, because I'm not going to know what I'm doing.
Okay.
But I think it'll be a fun kind of one-off night experience to have fun with a game like this, and I hope that you guys will join me for that tonight. Now, while that is going on,
was
I hope
that?
that you guys will join me for that tonight.
Double-hander?
Now, while that is going on,
I thought he was going to need support with the other hand there.
today I have something personal going on that may or may not affect the streams.
What?
Okay, allow me to explain. Today
Personal?
I'm having a brand new washer and dryer delivered and installed in my home. My current washer-dryer combo was here when I moved in the summer of 2014. At that point, I think it was new you don't know. It seemed new. And over the last
When you moved in, I assure you it wasn't new then. Because the person lived there before you and then used it. So it wasn't new then. Okay, go ahead.
several years, they've started to break down. The washer particularly has
Parts are
issues
breaking
where it
out.
keeps saying uneven load and erroring out. We've noticed over the last year, all of a sudden our clothes are starting to get little holes in them. And like, oh shit, this thing is busted, right? We got to get a new one.
Yeah, it wasn't
And
a new
even
house
says
though, Pendleton.
Appliances these days have a 10-year warranty max. Like they're expected to last about 10 years and then they break down. So because of you and all of the support that you have given me, the increased support on streams and on videos, I can actually afford to get a new washer dryer, because let me tell you, it ain't cheap. Even the cheapest ones are expensive. All right? So
Yeah. $2,000 in a week for a burger, can't afford a washer and dryer. Make it make sense.
we got it being delivered today, and it's a washer dryer separate, units. We didn't get a combo unit. We got separate units because our washroom for this is quite large. There's lots of room in it.
Oh,
Last
look at
night,
you.
my wife and I pulled out both the washer dryer and cleaned the entire room. We scrubbed it. We mopped it. Cleaned it all out. Excuse me. So the new ones are
I thought you don't like when Rich burps, and you tried to stop doing that. What was that? Let me hear that again.
mopped it. Cleaned it all out. Excuse me. So the
Nice.
new ones are being delivered today. They're going to disconnect and haul away the old ones. They're going to bring in the new ones, completely hook them up with the hoses and all the electricity and the duct and everything it needs. I paid them all to do it. So
Nice. Electricity, ducts, pipes, cleaners, and the disposals, and the siding, and the wood. It's going to be all the stuff you need.
here's the thing. Okay, I got my delivery window for when this is coming today. And I actually have the delivery page open here. And I'm
Oh my
gonna keep
God.
reviewing this all day.
Please.
So
Oh, God.
currently it's 11:40 a.m. my time. They're supposed to be delivering this anytime after 2:30 p.m. They're not guaranteeing a time because they have all these other deliveries they're doing today.
You
and I
think?
keep tracking it, and it says they actually are 6 stops away right now. So FYI, when they're delivering this stuff, on average, you have to think it probably takes about 20 minutes to a half an hour because they have to disconnect and haul away the old units.
How
Bring
would
in
you
the
have
new units to
any
a half an
idea?
hour. When they're delivering this stuff, on average, you have to think it probably takes about 20 minutes to a half an hour because they have to disconnect and
Yeah, because you're the expert, right?
haul away the old units, bring in the new units, hook them up, and then test them before they can leave. That's probably about 20 to 30 minutes of work, but then they have to drive between the sites as well. So because of that, that's why in 6 stops is going to take several hours, right? They may show up here like literally at 2:30. They may be here at 2:30 p.m. Pacific time, and if that's the case, that's going to interrupt the Quiet Place stream. All right? If it does, well, there's nothing I could do. I'll put it on break. We'll jump over and play some clips to entertain you guys while it's being delivered or anything there, right? There you go. Now, they may not show up during the stream.
Oh my God. Let's go through the options of things that may happen. They could show up, or they may not show up at 2:30. Now, they could show up at 3, or they may not. There's nothing I can do about that. Now, they may show up at 4, or they may not. Now, nothing I can do about that in that case. Big up some Gator. How long will this washer last? Well, I mean, you'd have to think it lasts longer than 7 months, but who knows how they use it. I bet Philip just slams as much shit in there as he can and breaks it earlier than expected for sure. Because, he's not, caring about what he throws in there. Jericho in the house. Oh, yeah, it's a delivery Rindo. That's a callback to the bike, the exercise bike. The Rindo. Classic Rindo.
May very well be
Big ups.
that one of these deliveries that they're doing today, that there's traffic, that there's an issue hauling
Oh, my
away or
God.
hooking up the new
It was a
units.
joke.
So there's no way to really tell
There could be traffic.
how long it'll take
There could be a
them
fallen tree.
to do this.
There could be walking animals across the road they have to wait for.
But we'll find out. We'll find out live today as we hang out together. And if it happens on stream, I'll let you know what I'm doing. I'm tracking it actively here to see, when they're actually going to show up. So that way I can make sure that they're able to get in the gate and everything. But I'll have to keep on top of that and keep checking it regularly to
Keep
see
on
where
top
they
of
are
it,
in
yep.
order and stuff like that. Okay. So we'll see what happens. But that's happening today. may affect the first stream, may not. If it doesn't, well then, you know what? We'll just do it between the streams, right? Like we'll just it'll be delivered. It won't affect anything.
How will you know?
It may actually happen.
Yeah.
If they do show up, likely it's going to be like a half an hour where I have to be down there with them while this thing gets delivered and everything. So it's going to be, you know, me being distracted a little bit and have clips playing. Then I'll come back when it's done and let you know how it went. Okay.
Okay, that didn't make sense. It's not worth rewinding, but that did not make sense. Okay, I guess it is because I'm doing it. He said it'll be in between the streams, but yeah, I'll just play clips. But you said you're in between the streams at that point.
That's happening today. May affect the first stream, may not. If it doesn't, well then, you know what? We'll just do it between the streams.
We'll do it between the streams. So in this dented storyline, we're in between the streams right now, okay? He can't keep his own story straight.
Like we'll just it'll be delivered. It won't affect anything.
Okay.
But it may actually happen. I mean, if they do show up, likely it's going to be like a half an hour where I have to be down there with them.
Oh, okay, so he's brought back the story to the one he already said and said if they do show up while I'm streaming, but he didn't add the while I'm streaming part.
All this
Okay,
thing gets
whatever.
delivered and everything. So it's gonna
Whatever,
be,
so dumb.
you know, me being distracted a little bit and have clips playing. Then I'll
Yeah.
come back when it's done
Okay,
and let you
okay.
know how it went. Okay. So there you go. So that's happening today. FYI, there is a washer emo on Kick. Thank you to Void. Void has been making these emotes for us daily. All right, which is cool of him to do that. That's really nice of him to do this kind of on the fly stuff. So thank you very much, Void, for
He
the
has a
washer
very robust diet of many different colors.
emote. You guys can use it all day, and if I get interrupted, you know what emote you can use, right? Cool. Now, I want to start talking about tomorrow, because tomorrow's a big day, but before I do, Game Ticker did our first contribution of the day, which is a €2 super chat, and says, who's your favorite video game villain and why? I don't know if I have an overall favorite villain.
Oh, God. Big ups, Jay Wuso, who says, as someone who used to deliver furniture, Phil would be called the helicopter buy. H customer Omega Karen Burnell, I pray for those guys. Oh, the buy plus. He would call the helicopter buy plus. Oh. You know he's going to stare. You know how many people stare at you? I mean, as you did that job. Was there ever the annoying fucking people that just stared at you the whole time, Jay Wuso? I'm sure Philip's like that. Oh, yeah, I would have done that too. Oh, definitely. You know, that kind of shit. You know, he moves the, changes. Oh, okay, this pipe, we need a new pipe. Oh, yeah, definitely. I would have said that. Yeah, definitely. I would have got that too. Yeah, you know he's like that. He stares and then says that. The B word, as in bitch. Gotcha.
Some of the villains that stand out in my mind would be Kefka from Final Fantasy VI for sure, because he was such a weirdo character at the time.
Yeah.
I never really encountered like an evil, like a jester-like character that later on ends up being the big bad of the second half of the game. It kind of blew me away.
I always do that thing when I got that shit delivered. I do that thing where I pretend I'm not watching, but I am watching, but I'm like doing something else, but I'm really not. I'm still watching. Like I'm looking at my phone, like, okay, I'm just normally in this room looking at my phone, but yet I'm still trying to like kind of, I don't want to go away. So, but you don't like stare at them, like, oh, okay, yep, looking good. Looking good, gentlemen. Scott B in the house says, as someone who has had to install a washing machine for someone, they just left us there to do it while we went back into another room. Yeah, I mean, that's the way. I'm more of a side check. I don't stare at you, but I will stay in the same room, right? I don't know what the right play is there. Jay Wuso, you tell me. What's the right play? Because like going away, like what if they have a question? Then what? I worry about this kind of shit.
How about in Chrono Trigger, Lavos, right? Or Magus, or both, right? Because they both seem like the big bad of the game, but then, you get these twists and turns in the plot, right? And Bison, the ultimate final baddie of Street Fighter to this day.
Just name all the bad people you can think about.
Final...
Okay, here's what we do. We name every single option possible. The person asks your favorite villain. Let's name all the villains we can think of. That's how we answer the questions around here. Some gator says, I do tough work too, fellow labor workers.
Yeah. Boss of fighting game, right? So I could stand here and I could
who's the ultimate
talk about
baddie?
all kinds of epic villains from over gaming's history. So thank you, Game Ticker, for the first contribution.
Ultimate
of the day.
baddie.
Now,
that's a good question. From gaming, though. Has to be gaming.
Today, folks, we are at Goal number 33. The streak continues, ladies and gentlemen. You guys have been so supportive and amazing, and I really appreciate you all for doing that and supporting me and my content, okay? If you could, let's keep that momentum going today. We are literally 3 streams away from the big reward tomorrow, which we have to talk about.
Oh,
we
please.
do have to minorly adjust it. When I say minorly, I mean we're still going to do exactly the same thing, except we're just going to order something different, and I'll explain in a moment. But
So it's not the same exact thing then, huh?
yeah, like, this is so awesome. Thank you all for supporting me. 33 straight streams. Today, let's make it 34 and 35. All right? So, how does it work? Support the stream by a super chat, a super sticker, a tip, a sub, or a gifted sub.
Oh, okay.
All of those things help. All right? Particularly if you're doing subs over on Kick. If you become a paid sub today, you join the you join the Founders Club. Only
Denters Club.
50 more people can ever do that. It's the first 100 people to legitimately pay and subscribe to a channel. That's a club of people that get a #1 badge in the chat. And if you are one of the founders over on Kick, you absolutely should be showing off that badge because you're only one of 100 people that will ever have it.
Oh my God.
So that's awesome. If you gift 25 subs or more over on Kick, I'm going to put you into the VIP club.
Whoa.
This is a special club where you get a crown emote that's unique to anyone. You'll only get it if you have 25 gifted subs, and only 100 people can get that. Currently, I think we have 6 or 7 people who've done it. So we still have like 90-some people who can earn that distinction. Okay? So
90 people can earn that distinction. Couldn't you have lowered that number a little bit? I mean, I'm no business. Well, actually, I am. I was going to say I'm no business major, but I am. But it seems like you make that a little bit lower for that huge of a fucking thing. 25 gifts. You might want to make that maybe 10 people.
these are great ways.
Okay,
to
I got you, Jay.
support
What's
over
up?
on Kick. Please do. And thank you, because people have been very generous on Kick recently with that. I appreciate that. On the YouTube side of things, super chats and super stickers are a great way to contribute. You get a pop-up for it. I can't do pop-ups for Kick because Kick doesn't have integration into any kind of a system, but YouTube does. Take a look. We just got one right there.
Whoa.
And, you'll get recognition not only in there, but I'll shout you out as well. I'll add you to the leaderboard, particularly right now. Sybil, with a $2 super chat, says, do you watch MMA? Would you ever train in MMA? I do not watch MMA. I watched MMA back in the day when it was UFC in the 90s, when you had sumo wrestlers fighting kickboxers, right?
Yeah, that's what Philip
when you
loved.
had Royce Gracie,
the meme stuff,
slamming everyone around, and no one could beat him. That's when I was watching MMA.
Those were the days. We got Bill Brasky in the house. Says the dent in his forehead is basically a cup holder. Oh, yes. Yes. Multifunction dent. There we go. Jason Moore says Jay went on Camelot's show, not level 1. I don't know the Camelot show. I know you're talking about Jay, the Rich Ryutek Jay. But Jay ghosted Philip just like Richard did for a while, as long as he could. Francisco in the house says, I'm going to ask for people's Kick user before I befriend them and make sure they weren't part of that very special club. You don't want to be friends with anyone that's in that Founders Club. Trust me. That's a good point.
But I've not been watching MMA actively in a million years, no. But yeah, that's the way you can contribute via YouTube. Now, another great way to contribute, tipping. If you can use PayPal, you can tip me.
Okay.
And that's direct, and that doesn't involve Kick nor YouTube. I know some people have particular issues with certain sites and businesses. Well, PayPal's the way to kind of circumvent that. You can tip me via PayPal by, if you're on YouTube, typing ! Tip in the chat. It'll give you a link. If you're on Kick or YouTube, if you look at the description of either stream, you'll have a link for it.
Yeah.
Or if you're on Kick, you can also check out my About panels.
Okay.
And the first panel there should be the thing to tip me, okay?
Remember when you made fun of Duty for making a video about a new way to beg? Well, it seems like you just used that new way to beg, didn't you? Can I hear that again? I hope you're not talking about that panels site, because you said it was just a way to push your links. And Duty called it a new way to beg, and you made fun of him for that. So let me hear that again. I hope we're not using that as a new way to beg. That would be weird.
Kick or YouTube, if you look at the description of either stream, you'll have a link for it. Or if you're on Kick, you can also check out my About panels. And it's the first panel there should be
About panels. Excuse me. I was incorrect. It's the About panels.
Thing to tip me, okay? So...
Okay. Whoa.
Thank you guys so much for any support today. Let's hit the goal again. All right? Let's hit those goals and crush those trolls, as always. Now,
monetize the hate.
tonight, and tomorrow's daytime stream, we got a big reward in store on Friday. The reward
What is it?
is that I'm going to be ordering food from Firehouse Subs to be delivered for another episode of DSP Tries It. This will be 3 weeks in a row that we hit the goals, and we're doing a special DSP Tries It. Now, originally, we had the idea that I was going to try some of their new subs. For example, to show you here. Okay.
Dumb bitch. What a dumb bitch.
Okay, let me show you how Kick's doing, by the way.
They have 2 new subs. A Thanksgiving turkey sub, which is supposed to simulate an American Thanksgiving dinner. They even have this other one, the Firehouse Captain Club. But guess what? Those aren't on delivery apps. You can't get those via delivery apps, which is bullshit. Like, that actually angers me. It does.
Yes. DoorDash. Matt Ice says, I'm a huge fan of MMA back in the day. That dude Royce Gracie slammed people to the ground. A well-known Greco-Roman wrestler. Big ups, Matt.
Okay? They should have everything available for delivery.
Dude.
They don't. And in fact...
Yeah, you know why? Because they know it's going to be so fucking shit when it gets to your house. They don't want everything to be on there. That is a first world problem. That's like, how can you go, what's before first? That's 0. That's the genesis of world problem right there. You know, that's even the wrong way to say it. What do you mean? It's like ivory tower world problem. That's what it is.
I even checked and I said, oh, maybe I can build my own sub to
Oh
be
my
similar
God.
to those two. You
Oh
can't.
my God.
The build your own sub only lets you do turkey, ham, roast beef, corned
Oh my
beef,
God.
and like veggie. That's it. They don't let you build from scratch. So,
Fucking trolls.
so it angers me because I did want to try these new subs and I can't. However,
You could go there and drive. Yes, as Matthew says, just go to the store and pick them up. No.
I've only
I'm the
ordered
king.
food from Firehouse Subs like twice ever. And taking a look at their menu, I think it would be considered, was it hot or cold? I think I always got a cold sub from them. No, I guess not. I'm trying to think what I've gotten from them.
Look at the Covington location. Is that actually the one next to his house, or did he put in one that's like far away because he didn't want to show where he lives? The Covington location. Okay, wait, what's the choices here? All right, let's go down to 3. This is boring enough. All right, from the top 3, you know what? I'm probably going pepperoni pizza meatball sub. I don't give a shit. That'll fuck you up, though, but I'm down. All right, next row. Let me see the next row.
I'm trying to think.
Probably New York steamer on this one.
Sucks his dick.
I'm down with a good steamer. I prefer mine from Cleveland, but I will try New York for every once in a while, right? I think it's a different... I'm not sure the difference there of those two, but I will try a New York steamer from time to time.
I think what I've gotten from them.
Oh, steak and cheese. Gotta go steak. Oh, no, I didn't see the beef and cheddar. That's tough. That's a tough choice, but I might go steak and cheese. I've always been a steak and cheese style person. Ooh, turkey bacon ranch. I will handle a ranch on a sub, not gonna lie. What's the engineer, though? That sounds pretty interesting. That seems like a job in Final Fantasy or something.
Okay, I definitely got the club on a sub. I'm sure I got this one because that sounds very familiar. And I remember it's good because not only does it have delicious meat, but it has this sweetness to it because they put like this sweet honey mustard on it. That's really, really good. But that's it. I think all I've ever had was that. And I want to say like...
Ooh, spicy Cajun. Gotta go with that, right? I'm going spicy Cajun on this one. Big ups, Francisco. DSP will call it the Titan Submersible 2.0, and it will be very successful. Yes. Big ups, Francisco. Wesley H says, how dare restaurants that are getting absolutely piped by DoorDash want to do something to hopefully get people to come eat there for once? Wesley H, do they understand the tough streamer life?
Ages ago.
Big ups to Wesley H.
I ordered some kind of a chicken, but it wasn't this one. It was weird.
Oh my God,
it's
this
not
is a
on the menu
stream?
anymore. So it must be something they got rid of. I remember them having like a chicken. But
Okay.
it was like chicken with lettuce and tomato. Like it was healthy. Like it didn't have any like unhealthy shit on it, right?
Right, definitely. It was definitely healthy. Come on, man.
What I think I'm going to do tomorrow...
You can't even remember what it was, but we're going to say, yeah, I got the healthy one. It was definitely healthy. I'm not sure what it was, but it was definitely healthy.
All right.
Right.
If we hit the goals today, which is this stream and tonight's stream, and we hit the stream tomorrow, what I will do is I will order 2 different subs from them. Now, obviously, it has to be one of their standard subs. These are the only ones that are going to be on the delivery menu.
Oh, my God.
Right? But I think I'll probably buy like 2 smalls. Rather than, I don't want to get a medium and a large. I'll probably buy like 2 small subs. And that way I can do like a dual taste test.
You could do two-handed.
So that way it's not just one. Some people
back and forth
are really
style.
Strongly suggesting the engineer. Smoked turkey breast with melted Swiss, savory mushrooms, served with lettuce, tomato, onion, mayo, and a deli mustard, and a dill pickle. That sounds pretty good. So it's turkey with Swiss and mushrooms. Yeah, that does sound pretty good. All right, maybe I'll get that. Right, but I think that I'll probably get that and maybe another one too, and I'll order 2 smalls, and that way we could do a dual taste testing for you guys. I've only done Firehouse Subs once ever, and it was Feasting with the King like ages ago. So maybe do a head-to-head DSP tries it tasting test.
Okay.
You know, which is better out of these 2. I don't know what else I should get. I've never had their roast beef. I've never had their brisket. You know, I've never had their...
How about the beef curtains?
Beef? I never had any of these.
Oh, okay.
So
Never had those yet.
I don't know what one I should try. But again, sadly, I can't get anything that says new. They don't offer that on the app. It has to be like an established sandwich, okay? So, that's going to be tomorrow if we hit our goals.
All right, hype.
All right, now,
that was hype.
Considering the fact we just had 33 straight streams where we hit the goals, I can't imagine that we're not going to do it today.
Just making sure it's definitely going to happen.
Right?
Right.
You would think we absolutely would. By the way, tomorrow, a very big day. Why?
You already
tomorrow
said this.
Is both the release of Call of Duty Black Ops 6 and the release of Sonic X Shadow Generations. So a double new release day. And if you remember, what I offered is that we can do wagers for the first time in many years.
Another way you can give me money. Okay.
Because now I'm streaming on Kick. So what is a wager? A wager is, for example, someone on Kick says, hey, Phil, I challenge you to get 15 kills in this match. And if you do, I'm going to gift you a sub after the match ends.
Whoa.
Or, hey, Phil, I challenge you to play this entire match with just the pistol. And if you get top 3 with just the pistol, I'm going to gift 5 subs to your community.
Oh, my God.
All right? But
that sounds
the thing
fun.
Is I have to hit the criteria. If I don't hit the criteria, I don't get the reward. All right? We used to do this years ago. We used to do these in Warzone. We used to do this in standard multiplayer, and it was very challenging. Okay? It was. But the thing
How was it challenging? It was very challenging. It was. What if they said get top 50? That's not very challenging. You can't say this random shit is challenging. What?
My detractors, as you know, are unhinged psychopaths. And in their
No,
mind,
it was breaking TOS, and which you would stop calling them bounties because you were scared of breaking TOS. So they're clearly not that unhinged, right?
They were saying this is against YouTube's terms of service.
And you changed, you never said bounties again after that came out. So clearly it had an effect. NW News just got the light switch. Big ups. So bounties, but more dented. I wonder if they'll do them off screen. Maybe so.
Is it against YouTube's terms of service?
Yes.
No, it's not.
Then why did you never say bounties again?
I looked into it. It's
Then
not
why-
against YouTube's terms of service. They're full of shit. They made it up. But, you know, my trolls, they're such morons.
Okay, let's
that
see.
They would probably mass spam, mass flag, mass misreport me. And quite frankly, I just didn't want to mess around with it. All right.
So if it's not against terms of service, who gives a shit how many people mass flag you? It's not true. People could mass flag me for showing porno right now, but I'm not, so I don't give a shit.
And I said, it's not worth my time. But here's the thing, okay? Guess what? Now I'm co-streaming on YouTube and on Kick, okay? My hope is that because tomorrow I'll be playing a hot new game on Kick, that I will actually get some decent viewership. Now, I don't know how many I'll get. I mean, it would be nice to get 100 viewers on Kick, maybe. I don't know, you know? But if I can get a good crowd on Kick watching me, and then we could do these challenges, these wagers, so to speak, I think that would be great, okay? So let's see how it goes. And hopefully this would go well, right? I really do. Hopefully this would go well.
So hopefully you give me more money. Okay.
People would be up to the challenge, all right? And be like, yes, let's do it. Let's challenge Phil, and we'll reward him if he hits it. This is very exciting. It makes it way more interesting than just, oh, Phil's just playing multiplayer. It does. Like, I remember back in the days, it was super duper fun. It really was very exciting to do these challenges. So let's do it, right? Let's see how it goes tomorrow. Hopefully it goes really well. Hopefully we'll have a great time with it, you know, and we'll go from there. All right, but I'm very excited for the premiere. It's going to be all multiplayer in Call of Duty tomorrow, okay? 100% multiplayer, trying the new maps, trying to unlock guns, because that's the thing. When you start in Call of Duty, you have to unlock the guns first, which is very, very annoying that you have to do that.
Yeah, you have to actually play the game without getting the guns given to you right away. It's very annoying.
But the first few streams are going to be me just going through those motions to try to unlock stuff, okay?
Okay.
So... that's tomorrow's daytime
That is true
stream.
too. Dr. AIDS, he edited the stream where he did say about it. I remember that being said, we talked about that. He edited the stream that he said at Bounties, right? And the thing that was against TOS was him, Dave literally yelling at people to pay him because they did a bounty that wasn't actually agreed. I mean, Malji has the videos, I believe. Yeah. He yelled at people many times for not paying, and that's going to happen at least double the amount that it did last time, I think. Because people that on Kick, especially LARPers, they don't give a fuck, even less than they do on YouTube, right? So, I mean, it's going to be funny for us, I think. But some people will pay it, I know, but some people won't. It's going to be funny. Magoo in the house says, save the pig! The game! Here we go, I got it right here. I got it. It's worth it. Classic moment. It's worth playing it. Here, no, I got to get that ready for a clip, but here we go.
Abbreviate your name yet again because your name is too goddamn long and it keeps stretching out the leaderboard so long that we can't fit it. So we got to abbreviate your name again. Okay. Thanks for the top cheer. Let's continue.
Huh?
All right. So is this going to work the same as the abbreviate your name yet again because a sitting of hot wings at all?
Fuck, that wasn't it. All right, I give up.
Premiere of Call of Duty, right? And me having these kind of fun bounties to do, or rewards or wagers, whatever you want to call them. I can't imagine that we're not going to get a good crowd, and we're not going to hit the goal tomorrow, right? And then after that, we'll have to think about what's the next week. But here's the thing: next week is Halloween, right? So we got to think about what would we want to do for Halloween week, perhaps. I don't know. It should be pretty cool. It should be pretty.
We're already thinking about next week. I found a better one anyway. This is too boring. Go ahead.
Abbreviate your name yet again because
no,
your name
not
is
that.
too goddamn long and it keeps stretching out the leaderboards.
Tired of that. Go ahead, this one.
Well, there's already someone's like Save the Pig the Game who actually is a supporter in here. I don't know if you're referencing them or this is some kind of a detractor meme and that's why the guy has that name to begin with.
There you go. Save the Pig the Game.
Now tomorrow night with Sonic Cross Shadow Generations, I'm excited to see how that goes as well. I don't know much about the game. I've never played the Shadow the Hedgehog games. I've only played the Shadow segments of various games. For example, Sonic Adventure 2 or Sonic 06. But I never played his own standalone game or games. I don't even know how many there were. So, God. That should be fun. A whole new release day tomorrow should be very exciting. Okay,
very
I hope
exciting.
That you guys will join me for that. It should
Ooh,
be a
Robert
good time.
Williams with the impossible challenge. Challenge him to spend time with his wife. Get him out of here.
On Saturday, when I come back on Sunday, it'll be more Call of Duty and more Sonic X Shadow Generations.
Yep. Okay, how do we get back to schedule?
Sessions of DSP versus the Internet, the clip show. After that, we're retiring the show so that I can introduce a new, more long-form show of clip reacting, which may be, anything from 15 to 30-minute long videos, or it could be a documentary if we plan it ahead of time. And that's going to probably start probably around December-ish. I think what we'll do is take a couple weeks to plan out what we want to do with that and figure out the criteria. For example, I'm getting great suggestions. Overpowered Boone actually posted up a bunch of suggestions on how to make the show work.
He's back?
Sadly, I didn't have that. I have it on my desktop, but I didn't put it on to make the show work. Sadly, I didn't have that. I have it on my desktop, but I didn't put it onto this computer so we could read it today.
The desktop.
But it's something that I want to explore as we get closer to the release of this new show that I'll probably start in December.
Oh,
okay?
God.
So we'll talk more about that as we get closer to it.
Test Top,
Obviously, I'm
a.k.a.
excited for it,
Andy.
but this coming week will be a balance between Call of Duty and Sonic X Shadow Generations. If we don't finish A Quiet Place today, I would like to throw that in there to finish it up, probably a night stream of 2 hours. There will still be some WWE champions going on.
Oh, thank God.
Okay. So there's going to be a good amount of stuff going on over the course of the next week. New release stuff. Keep in mind, we've got the new Life is Strange game coming out.
Oh, my God.
It's on Game Pass. Some
Oh,
of
here
the
we
games
go.
that we're looking at for Halloween. Dino Crisis, which it looks like I'm going to get a PS Plus subscription to play. Inscription on PC, that's on Game Pass. The Retro Realms double feature, I'll probably just buy one of them because there's either Halloween or Evil Dead. I'll probably buy Halloween and play as Michael Myers. Fear 1,
Seems
which
like
is
no one
available
wants
on
that.
GOG. I'm excited for that. And Fears to Fathom, which also, I believe, has like multiple different versions on Steam, but we'll have to pick out like the right one and figure out what one we want to do. Okay.
It seems like no one wants you to play Retro Realms, so why we just playing every one? What's the poll then?
In addition to that, I'm going to have Dead by Daylight. In fact, I'm going to get it. I think people are saying it's on Game Pass, so that's how I'm going to get it for tonight,
What?
Dead by Daylight. And we'll have that. So this should be fun. This should be a fun time all day long playing horror-themed games, and we'll have Dead by Daylight just to interject as well if we have time for it on Halloween. So it should be good stuff, and I'll also be having some food that day.
Oh, great.
I'll probably be drinking some booze. Someone just asked, Zombie Undertaker Dupe says, will there be drinks or shot goals for Halloween? Not necessarily goals, but what I might do is have some booze here. And for every certain amount of support that I get, like let's say every $100 that I raise on stream that day, I'll take a shot. Right?
So then
Something
there
like
will
that.
be then. You could have just said yes.
So-
Wait, hold on. What's going on?
Do is have some Dupe says that day, there's shot goals
Will
for
you-
Halloween. Not necessarily.
Will you have shot goals? Not necessarily shot goals, but if I hit a certain goal, I will do a shot. Huh? What the fuck?
Any stream chatter or otherwise, you're a fucking loser.
There's no shot goals, but if we hit a certain goal, I will do a shot. Oh, so there is. Iwamoto in the house says, Bounty, don't blame the game. Level impossible. That's not try that Bounty in Kick Chat. Try it. You get banned very quickly. Some Gator says, what? It's all schedule? Raises gun? Always has been. Yep. Matthew Fachin. This guy wastes money on food and video games. All his money is already gone because he already bought the Dragon Ball Z game, and now he bought another $30 game, and now he's got 2 more coming. He has to buy everything, and I think games he's happy to buy because that's an expense he thinks is like you can't look negatively about him spending money on games, right? I'm a YouTuber. I have to do that. So he happily spends money on games now these days because the money's burned a hole in his pocket. So games are a happy spend because, I'm buying games, guys. Come on. You guys love this.
Someone just asked, Zombie Undertaker Dupe says, will there be drinks or shot goals for Halloween? Not necessarily goals, but what I might do is have some booze here. And for every certain amount of support that I get, like let's say every $100 that I raise on stream that day, I'll take a shot.
So there
right?
is, yes.
Something like
Okay.
that. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, that should be a very fun day. And that's exactly 1 week from today. And I'll have my costume that I was supposed to have last year.
Yeah, that's true, too.
And ended up not having because I caught COVID and had to cancel the whole marathon. I'll be in that costume all day long. It should be very fun. In my opinion, it's one of the best costumes I've ever had.
Yep.
And now finally I'll have a pure HD camera, 60 frames. I'm going to look great in the costume.
Oh, my God.
Previous years, I always had the crappy webcam quality.
Oh, my God. Look at his viewership. Big ups, Putty. 102,000 people watching on YouTube right now.
And everything. But now this year is going to be very different. Okay? It should be fun.
Man, that is some organic growth. Holy shit. He's getting off level 1.
So that's coming up next week. I hope you guys are excited for that. And you're going to be here for that. Again, I'll be co-streaming it.
We have 47 on Kick and 100,000 on YouTube. Step it up, Kick. What's going
right? Good
on?
stuff. Okay.
Come on.
So outside of all of that, right?
Oh, yeah, you
I'm
can't
just having
see
a
it.
good time
I'll
right
fix
now. I'm
it.
enjoying all the stuff that we're doing together.
Sounds like
I
it.
really
There
am.
you
I'm
go.
having a great time with gaming, with life.
Keep telling yourself
However,
that.
I'm going to say this.
Uh-oh.
For some weird reason, YouTube has been having issues recently. It's very hard for me to get views on YouTube right now when it comes to like on-demand viewership for the video. Videos. and I really don't know why or what's going on. I don't know if my channel has once again been thrown to the bottom of the pack and isn't showing up anymore in the YouTube algorithm.
It's almost like a certain arc has reached its end, and you know, the people that were checking out your shit that didn't before kind of realize what it was and aren't just watching that shit anymore. But you know, yeah, they can make up some fan fiction. Go ahead.
You know, when I started playing WWE Champions a month and a half, 2 months ago, I was getting thousands of views a video. Now I'm getting, no exaggeration, like 100 views a video. It's the same content.
Oh God. Oh God. Shit, boss man, what do you think about this? Fuck, he's pissed. I didn't know. I thought he might be happy on that one. He's pissed about that. He thought there'd be more gambling content, gambling viewers. So sorry, boss man. Let's go back.
We're getting characters, which is what people wanted. So what happened? Right?
Yeah, that's worth the replay.
I'm getting, no exacts ago, I was getting thousands of views a video. Now,
all right, let's calm down with the thousands too. I think you peaked at like 2,000 or 3,000. So come on. I mean, I was getting thousands of views, guys. But all right, 2,000 or 3,000. At the very beginning, I know he hit 4,000 or 5,000 because it was a meme. Like, wow, he's playing champions. But let's call a spade here. Look at this. Look at this face, guys. You're gonna have to step up.
Month and a half, 2 months ago, I was getting thousands of views a video. Now I'm getting, no exaggeration, like 100 views a video. It's the same content. We're getting characters, which is what people wanted. So what happened?
We're crying about this now?
I don't know. You know, I'm playing A Quiet Place is a great Halloween themed game, and I know that it kind of came out of thin air, came out of left field. No one was really expecting that A Quiet Place was going to be a game that I played right now. But it just ended up being in the schedule for fun. You know, we actually needed something to do.
Okay.
Right? And so I'm playing it. Yesterday we did all right on stream. It wasn't like we had, you know, a lower attendance on stream or whatever. The videos have been done very poorly on demand on YouTube.
Who cares?
And I don't know why. But the thing is, I'm not beholden to that. I want you guys to understand something, okay?
You seem pretty broken up about it.
I'm not beholden to YouTube views anymore. I very much am an interactive live streamer. And the back end support that I get from, for example, ad revenue on YouTube is nice, but it's definitely not the majority of what I make, okay? The most of my income very much comes from these live streams.
Yeah,
so,
definitely.
As long as this keeps getting hit and this keeps getting hit, the fact that for some reason my viewership is down on YouTube, it won't really affect me that badly. Maybe a little bit, but this is the main focus. This is what's most important, okay?
Okay.
But yeah, you got to wonder what happened. Why are my videos getting nearly no views these days? I don't know. I can't really answer that, you know?
Almost like people figured out that really does suck. It has been up for the last 2 months, but that's all gone now. Now it has been down for a while. But for the last 2 months, he was getting more views than he has in a long time. But he's making clips, and clips when they were a new thing, they got views too. Because like, whoa, clip, you know. But now everyone knows what they're going to get on those fucking clips. Who cares? He can't get views on review tech bitching now. And when he first did that, he was getting 2,000 or 3,000 views because like, wow, drama content. That's all fucking gone now, you know. Copeside Phil says the viewership has been bad for over a decade now. Well, yeah, that's true too. But he did see a slight increase of like 100,000 views a month, I think, the last 2 months.
If you guys are enjoying,
you know, and for him, when he's like, let's see his baseline. So his baseline views for the last few months has been 500,000. So the last he has a 200,000 jump the last 2 months from what he was at. Right, 300,000 views, 500,000 views was like his baseline for a while. I'm saying in the last year, and then it went up to 699,000. Right, but those days are going to be gone next month. It's going to go back down.
Will there be an increase in views starting tomorrow with the new releases? Will Call of Duty and Sonic X Shadow bring an increase in views? Will Life is Strange bring an increase in views? Will my Halloween Marathon bring an increase in views? Will the new games that come out after that bring an increase in views? I don't know. At this point, I don't even care anymore. I'll be honest with you guys. Like,
I don't even care anymore, as we're still not done this segment bitching about views.
Because that's the thing. There's some content creators that are so beholden to the view. And if something goes wrong, they take a big hit in the pocketbook. Like, for example, any of these YouTubers who do like one major video every few weeks, and it's a big lengthy video, whether it's one of these video essays or a documentary or whatever it may be, those can definitely affect them. For example, let's look what happened with Joon the King. This, I gotta be honest with you guys about this whole thing with Joon the King and my documentary. He got completely screwed.
Yeah, he's making so many views though, he doesn't give a fuck. It was he brushed it right off his fucking shoulder. He was not even broken up about it. Yeah, he was probably like, oh shit, man, wish I didn't have to do that. But then he did it. He doesn't care.
I mean by that, he releases my documentary. I hype it up. My detractors hype it up. Everyone hypes this goddamn thing up, right? I purposely don't react to it all right away because I want to do it slowly so that his video can get views.
Yeah, definitely. The 300 people you would have got on your stream definitely would have sapped some of the views down. Exactly. Definitely. Thank you, Philip. He really felt the boost of those 350 viewers. Definitely. Thank you. What a saint. You're putting Joon the King's future kids through college with that. Thank you so much, sir. Movie Sign says, I see we've arrived at the board meeting segment of the show. It's schedule or board meeting? Big ups, Movie Sign.
If I react to it all right away, he gets less views, right? So I purposefully did it slowly, right?
Brother,
my documentary did great for him.
Yeah.
He got over 700,000 views within week 1.
Yeah, and now it has over 288,000 views, which is over 1 million views, which is more than the Review Tech one got, which, remember, Philip said meant there wasn't a lot of stuff in there because it had less than Review Tech's video, which it now has many more thousands there.
It was trending to hit over 1 million views. You know what happened? Within one day, WWE claimed his entire video.
Yeah?
He had, I'm not shitting you, like 5 seconds of WWE footage in it, which is a clip which is allowed by fair use.
Yeah?
Okay? They claimed his whole fucking documentary and said they owned the rights to it and he had no right to advertise on the video because he had 5 seconds of WWE footage in it.
Oh my God.
And
we're bitching on behalf of someone that didn't bitch about this.
Blocked that documentary into certain countries. Certain countries couldn't even view it. And it still had 700,000 views within a week, right? So what ended up happening was he disputed it and they wouldn't release it. Like WWE just refused to release their claim, even though it was complete bullshit, right? So
he re-uploaded
he's like, what I have to do, sadly, the only way I can make money on this giant piece of work, it's his biggest documentary ever, 4 hours of work, right? He had
4 hours of work? I think it was significantly more than that, but I know what you meant.
To actually hide the original video and republish it with the WWE footage edited out. It killed the video.
No, it didn't.
Now his second upload only has like 200,000 views, and he never got paid for the first 700,000 viees.
Yes, he did.
So, from what I'm to understand, I haven't talked.
You still get paid until they block it. You still get the money until you block it. So he still got a significant amount of money from that video, and he's still making a lot of other videos too.
Him personally. So if I'm wrong on this, don't say, oh, Phil lied about this. I don't know. I'm just telling you from what I saw transpire publicly. If this,
so that means you have no fucking idea. Okay, gotcha.
This is happening as I'm understanding it. He literally made no money on my documentary and only made 200,000 views worth of money after the fact. Meaning it's one of his worst performing videos of all time, and it has nothing to do with him. It has 100% to do with YouTube's awful algorithm and content ID system. That's fucked up, right?
You're wrong.
So anyway, the point I'm making here is that's the kind of person that he probably got hurt bad by that, which is why, incidentally, if you haven't noticed, he's uploading a lot more videos now. He just uploaded a Lily Orchard documentary. He then dropped a Dr. Disrespect documentary, and supposedly he's dropping another video within the next couple of weeks, which he never uploads that fast. But it sounds like he needs to because he has to get views now to make up for the fact that he lost all this money on my documentary.
We are just fan fictioning. We are just making storylines up out of thin air. What? What are we doing? Now we know the Joon the King business strategies based on what? What he can see from his YouTube upload schedule? This is insane. Jericho asks, is this just a cope that DSP vid doesn't have more views? No, because he said less views means it's not interesting and no one cares, which he can't say anymore because in total it had over 1 million views, which in 1 month already has more than Review Tech's video, which has been out for 2 months. So I don't think he wanted more views on this, but I guess we're just using this as a way to flex that we don't care about views, even though we definitely do because we bitched about it, I don't know, how many minutes ago? 10 minutes ago? Iwamoto in the house says, clueless but claiming facts. The DSP classic. You know it. You know it. Big ups, Iwamoto. Let's go.
You see? So, that's what I mean. When you are beholden to the YouTube algorithm and this shit, you could get screwed. And thankfully for me, I'm not.
That's not true, T-Ling, because he had over 700,000 or something on... 700-something thousand was the last number. So if you add in the views it has now, it's over 1 million.
I'm not beholden to anything on YouTube when it comes to that. Even if my views go down,
there we go.
It doesn't necessarily affect me that badly. Yeah, I might take a small hit because ad revenue I do make money on, but it's not like, oh, you know, really annoying that I lost some views and I lost a little bit of income this month. But hey, as long as my streams are going well, it doesn't really matter. So thank you guys for your support, right? And you're hanging out and supporting my streams every single day because that's why I'm able to sit here and be like, I'm not worried. I'm literally not worried. I'm good, right? Daban says, with the amount of people on YouTube, would you lose money if, would YouTube lose money if they paid ad revenue rate?
Good question. Thank you.
I don't understand what you just said, Dap Hands. You'd have to clarify what you're talking about.
Yes.
Sarah says he seemed more upset he didn't get the scoop with the WWE Champions thing.
No, that's
listen.
No,
he was basically thinking
he didn't. Oh, now this is like offensive, you know. It's like just being it's just I don't know how to explain it. It's like offensive to Joon right now. Like just saying things that Joon thinks that's not even true, and he's gonna say another one here. He thought what? Let's hear what he thought. When he, in his heart of hearts, as he said on our show, knew 1,000% that Philip was spending on W Champions, which Philip would then admit to a few months later. He doesn't give a shit about a scoop.
Listen, he was basically thinking that we were going to do an interview after the documentary, and in the interview, I was going to fess up to WWE Champions, but I already did before, right?
Source, please.
But it is what it is. Like, that was always my plan. I knew that eventually someone with some kind of stature, not my detractors.
What? Okay, well, I can ask Joon on that one. Let's hear this. What? Let me hear it one more time so I know exactly what to ask.
And in the interview thing, we were going to do an interview after the documentary.
Yeah.
In the interview, I was going to fess up to WWE Champions.
Okay, well, that's what I'll ask him. I'll get the truth. Yep.
But it is what it is. Like, that was always my plan.
Joon was too bored the entire interview. He didn't know what to fucking do. He didn't know where to look. He was like, are you asking a question or are we just... You said like 4 things there. What do you want me to say here? That's what I saw during that interview. Yes. Is that the... Oh, that's a good question. Did he only not admit it so he has the scoop?
I knew that eventually someone with some kind of stature, not my detractors, not some shitbag making a hate video where they over-exaggerate, but someone was going to make a reputable documentary.
Mention what, Robert?
That was going to cover the whole situation, and it made sense that that would be the time for me to tell the truth about the whole situation. Why would I just do it for some random asshole to track?
I'll have to recheck that. Joon said his original plan was about WWE Champions, but he then said Phil could ask any questions. What do you mean original plan, though? Because it was a DSP interview. I'll have to check that. If I'm wrong, I'll say it, but I just don't remember that being, in the beginning at least, yeah, you're gonna admit to WWE Champions? Is that what he said?
Factor, right? So Anyway, there you go. But anyway, yeah, it really sucks.
That's what Philip said right there. So let's make sure we check it right. He said Joon thought he was going to admit to WB Champions during the interview. So Jericho not fess. Oh yeah, he didn't fess up about WB Champions either. He said he didn't sell. He sold it. Remember? He wanted him to get him to confess about WB Champions. It's like the first 10 minutes or something. Oh, okay. I'll check it. If I'm wrong, I will check it.
It really sucks that happened to him. I'm just happy that even though overall, for some reason, my viewership is down right now on demand on YouTube, it's not going to kill me. As long as the stream momentum keeps going, we're good. Okay?
We definitely don't care, though, right?
Okay, now I understand what Dab Hands is saying. He says, YouTube used to pay more for ad revenue. Did they lower the rate because of the amount of people uploading now to save money? No. They had to lower the rate because they lost advertisers because they're idiots, and they ran the site horribly. They were running algorithms that were basically erroneous and not working properly. They were putting
erroneous algorithms. Erroneous algorithms. Yes. Okay, so I'll just play that part. I don't want to spend too much time on this because I know people are here for the pre-stream and shit, but here's where I think you're talking about. Oh, there's my... I'll keep this tab up. Someone might want to check this. I did a tier list earlier. It's the best tier list ever. If you want to check this later, I'll send it to you. But here we go. This is what I want.
That's... I knew you were going to cover it so in depth that there was no way I was going to be able to, like, you know, lie about it and weasel my way out of it. You were going to pin me to the wall on that, right? So that's why I did it during the documentary. What are your thoughts on that? That the whole arc basically ends with me reacting and admitting it.
I don't know. Like the thing is with that is it was kind of like an open secret where everyone knew that you were that account, right? Pretty much everyone I talked to, it's like, oh yeah, like even I knew. Like my personal belief was you were always like, you know, down from the rafters. So for you to admit it, I'm like, okay, well, at least things can move forward a bit and people can focus on something else. I think it's I guess cool for the arc, if that was your question.
Right.
If that was your question. Okay, maybe it's a different part, because that didn't show me anything like what Philip just claimed, right? He wanted him to admit it during the interview. I didn't see that. But I'm not saying it's not there, but I just didn't see it there. What might be before that? Okay, so I looked at W Champions first, but... All right, I promise I'll look into it, but not now's the right time. Big ups too. Some Gators. I knew me being a big enough ass, I would get called out for it by someone somewhere. I couldn't brush off. That's the point, is what, remember, he said in that interview, I admitted it because I knew you would pin me to the wall on that. Did Joon expect, when did Joon say, I thought you would admit it during the interview? I don't got that. I don't get that part, but Big Dog says, didn't he have the Chronos Zen app on his home screen? He did have some apps. I don't remember that exact app, Big Dog, but maybe someone else does. I can't remember the apps on that home screen, but... P-Wop and Heat says he should react to Secret Limited's doc and explain how it was wrong and different about Joon's WB Champions evidence. Not going to happen, P-Wop. That would be great, but that's not going to happen. You know that.
Ads on videos that would not pay. So, for example,
I'll check the home screen.
You're watching someone play Minecraft, and a fucking life insurance ad would pop up.
What are we talking about again? I don't give a shit.
Wow, that's pertinent. You're really going to pay off for that, aren't you? Like, you're really making money on that ad if you're an advertiser and you're paying to have your product advertised. That's really what you need, right? They were running ads on people whose videos were like terrorist videos saying death to a certain group. There was an ad for Starbucks on it, you know? So because that was happening, advertisers in 2017 gathered together. Walmart, Starbucks, a bunch of fast food. And they all said collectively, from our data that we're researching, we're not getting any return on investment for advertising on YouTube because YouTube's algorithms don't work. These are a bunch of nerds who sat there and wrote code but never tested it. They sold us the code. We believed them that this was going to be effective advertising. We're paying millions and millions of dollars for these ad campaigns, and it's not effective advertising. No, we're not making anything out of it. So they all pulled. They all pulled their ads off of YouTube. And when they did, that was the adpocalypse, where ad revenue overnight went from up here to way the hell down here. And so no one can make a living just on ads on YouTube anymore. Everyone had to become a live streamer. Everyone had to get sponsorships and partnerships and do product placements. There was no way to make money on it.
Okay, I don't care.
Needed essentially to keep the site afloat and make it so you can make a living with on-demand videos. So
okay, I do not care.
They literally couldn't survive doing the way they used to do. They had to change up everything they were doing.
Yep. Okay. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Correct. Cool.
All right.
Yep.
So we've covered a lot of topics here.
I talked a lot. I said a lot of bullshit in there. Anyone want a tip for that
today,
or what?
Right. A good amount of topics.
Yes.
And what we're
Is
going to
that
do
it?
now,
Q&A?
we're going to roll into the next one.
Oh, God.
But before we do, I have to give an update. Apparently, they are ahead of schedule
Oh, my God.
with my washer dryer delivery today. And they're now telling me it may arrive even earlier. It could arrive between 2 and 2:30 p.m.
Oh, my
Pacific
God.
time. They're giving me a
Whoa.
specific window of around 2:15 to 3:15. So what I want to do is I want to go tell my wife that they're probably going to show up earlier just so she doesn't get shocked.
Did
She's
you
home
send
today,
a message?
And I'll be right back, and we'll continue on, okay? Just give me a minute. I'll go tell her, and then I'll be right back. Okay.
Did you just text her or... All right. Well, we'll see you later. Okay. 12:11, 12:12.
Thanks for chilling. Okay, guys. All right. Before we resume, thanks for chilling with me here today. Guys, please support the stream. Right now, we have $4 in contributions. That's it. And it's 2 super chats. Let's get some contributions going. Let's get some super chats. Let's get some tips. We have no tips for today. Let's get our first tip in. And let's get some subs over on Kick, right? Let's get some subs.
Let's get some subs. Hello? Hello?
Let's do it. Let's get some support rolling so I can shout it out, and then we'll get to our next topic. Our next topic is I want to watch a trailer live with you
Oh,
guys.
great.
Do a live react. Okay?
Okay, big ups, Robert Williams. Thank you. I'll do it right now because who gives a shit about the trailer? 2050. Okay. Thanks, Robert Williams. Let's put this issue to bed right here.
For that was to get you like for me to like interview
Like that before we move on to other topics.
I mean, the original plan was for me to like interview you, and my main thing for that was to get you like get the confession out for the WWE champions, but that has been fulfilled. So I feel like, this is your podcast interview. You can lead it however you want. So just go ahead.
All right, cool. So there you go, guys. I give him a chance because people were saying, "Are you going to let him ask you questions?" Hey,
Let me hear the question real quick.
Because I'd like to ask you about all kinds of stuff, anything like that before we move on to other topics.
I mean, the original plan was for me to like interview you, and my main thing for that was to get you like get the confession out for the WWE champions, but that has been fulfilled. So I feel like
okay. So there we go. Debunk. Gotcha. He's still lying about it, right? It seems that he was not have some great... He didn't want to get the scoop himself. He was going to interview Philip on this very show they're doing, right? So what was going to happen is he was going to run the interview on this very show. Joon's not doing an interview show on his channel. He's going to do it on here. So Philip still would have been giving the scoop to his own channel, right? You know what I mean? So think about that. It's not about... Joon wasn't out to get a scoop for some fucking reason to get some benefit to his own career. It wasn't about that. It was, he wanted to admit it, but it still would have been a level 1 podcast, guys. So it still would have been Philip dropping the thing on his channel. And you could say it's a bad cope, whatever you want. I don't care. Done with it. Big up some Gator. News side fill for info is like filtering a drink through a used sock for thirst. Definitely some Gator. Good metaphor. This is a bad cope, bro. Not a cope. Logical style thinking.
There was a sub. You're right. There was an anonymous sub. You're absolutely right. There was an anonymous sub on Kick, and I missed it. Let me get that up on the leaderboard. It was anonymous.
Seems like you could pay attention to support at least, right?
But it was an anonymous sub. I just saw it. Thank you. I just checked, and it was there.
Oh, yeah.
So we're actually up to $9 of support.
Oh, my God, guys. I just missed it. I just got $2 million super chat. Oh, great. We're up to $2 million in support. Awesome. Just saw that.
Thank you guys very much.
Okay. Okay, hold on. Oh my God, look, 1 million gifted
Yeah, I'm
subs.
updating right now. I'm checking
my
to see
God.
when they're going to deliver.
Dude,
Well,
you
when
just
the next thing is
checked.
fully delivered, they'll probably update the time.
You
again
just
for today.
checked.
So,
How often do we have to
Okay.
check?
excuse me.
Oh, I thought you don't like when people burp. You made fun of Rich for that. Hate to do this, but you know, that's what I do. You said actually, what was it? I was guilty of, someone talks about Rich belching. Dude, he belches into the mic so many times, it's hard to watch without getting physically sick. Philip responds with, I was guilty of this for a very long time. Now I actively try to turn away and use mic gates to help. But I agree, it's gross.
Okay, here we go. Alrighty, everybody. So our next topics for today.
What's this? Oh, trailer.
I want to watch the official launch trailer for Dragon Age The Veilguard with you guys. Now, to give you guys some perspective. Okay?
Oh, God.
I originally played Dragon Age 2, excuse me, back in the day when it was a brand new release. It was a lengthy RPG playthrough that I did for YouTube. This was even before the era of me being
Jeez, you all right?
interactive
Joking on cum?
live streamer. I think it went well, and I did like the game. But then people urged me to play the original, so I went back and I played Dragon Age Origins. Now, that was a messy playthrough because that game originally was really designed to be PC-centric, and they did port it to console, but it definitely doesn't play well as a console game. It has a lot of issues where they kind of try to turn it into an action game, and it doesn't really work that well. That was where the infamous
Killer
I Hate
Grooves,
Skeletons
correct.
meme came from way.
He's gonna shit on this no matter what. No matter how fucking awesome this game looks. I haven't seen the trailer. I don't fucking know. He's gonna act like it's the worst shit of all time because he doesn't want to play it because it's RPG style.
Way back in the day. So there you go. But in regards to the series, years later, Dragon Age Inquisition came out as a brand new release, and at that point, I was a live streamer, and I was very excited to check it out. Now, a lot of people did not like Dragon Age Inquisition, citing that the game had been way dumbed down, that the themes were changed a little bit. Personally, I really liked it. I thought it was an exceptionally good game, to the point where I got so immersed and really enjoyed it so much, it became my game of the year. But that was 9 years ago.
Oh my
right?
God.
We're 9 years removed from any, right? After that insane wait, where sadly the company went and made Mass Effect Andromeda that sucked ass, and then they went and made what the hell was the name of the game that they made that flopped? I can't even remember what it's called anymore.
Plants vs. Zombies.
Exist, right?
That was pretty fun.
It was
that was awesome.
the co-op shooter or whatever it was. I can't really remember what it was. They were instructed
Contra.
to make that, even though they didn't want to.
That was
BioWare
awesome.
was forced to make a shitty game.
The co-op
So now
shooter
they're
was
finally
awesome.
back.
Yep, go ahead. Yep.
With Veilguard. But everyone seems to be really torn about this game. Some people are like, yeah, this looks good. And others are like, wow, this game is a piece of dog shit. It looks like it's full. It doesn't look. Watch the final trailer for Dragon Age The Veilguard. Let's have a discussion live right here on stream.
Yep.
And let's figure out if this is a game that I want to play or not. All right?
This is
Today,
so planned.
I literally want to make the decision. Am I going to be playing Dragon Age The
He
Veilguard?
knows everyone's opinions on this. All he gets is news from his Twitter. So just get, this is so planned and dumb.
Or are we skipping it?
All right.
Okay?
Yep. We're skipping it. Look,
All right,
everyone
let's
said
figure this
that.
out. Let's do it live. Do it live on the podcast. Here we go. Ready?
Oh my God. Whoa.
Where's the volume? Okay, ready? Here we go.
Everyone hates it already, so let's pretend we hate it too.
It's too fucking loud. Hold on.
Oh,
Why is it
yeah.
so goddamn loud?
Why worried about your audio levels now? What about any other time?
Events are weaving together quickly. The fate of the world shall be decided soon.
From electronic farts.
Come out of the fade.
To ancient
Oh, wow. Wow. Literal third grader. Wow. Nailed it, bro.
elven gods. They were horrific tyrants. The worst is still coming. Unless we stop them.
Oh, Philip, you're munching. Oh,
Unless we stop them.
wonder why Philip's munching. You notice? Notice why he's munching?
Artifacts that have been dormant for centuries are awakening.
This is okay. I gotta say something about these plots.
Okay, what? Okay, this is how he's gonna fuck it up. Because like you can't bitch about what everyone's bitching about when there's nothing. They haven't shown anything yet. They haven't shown anything yet. What are we gonna bitch about? You know what? Yeah, a lot of people say this shit is woke, and I agree. What's woke so far? What? The magic? You gotta wait to get to the topic before you talk about it.
No fucking sense, okay? There's a game in a series, and in the game, here's the plot, here's the big bad, here's everything that's so hyper important. And so through an epic 40, 50, 60-hour journey, you overcome all the odds, you beat the big bad, game over.
Okay.
Right? Then the next game comes out, right? And the next game is, oh, by the way, there was this other threat that was always there behind the scenes that we never even fucking mentioned whatsoever.
Oh my God. Yeah.
In any of the previous games of the series. And that was the overreaching threat, worse than what you faced in the last one. Even though we told you in the last one, that was the end-all be-all.
Great take.
And this now is the priority. It's like, wait, what?
Yeah.
So, for example, we played 3 Dragon Age games, correct? In any of those 3 games, did they ever mention that there were big, bad, elven gods in the Veil that at any moment could open up and invade the planet? Did they ever mention that? Do you remember that? Like, I remember in the Dragon Age games, sometimes you're going into the Veil and out of the Veil, and there's stuff involved. Do you ever remember that, oh yeah, 2 giant gods could destroy? No. They just made it up out of nowhere. They're like, oh, now this is the big thing. That's what gets me.
Oh, they actually did mention it in the game? Yeah, good.
I mean, like, for example, with a game that they just did this recently that it was a pet peeve of mine was Zelda. So you had Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Oh my God. Ganondorf's evil corruption is going over the land and taking everything over, and you got to stop it, right? So you fight these giant fights on these giant moving creatures that are actually dungeons, and you have to summon the power of the 4 legendary heroes to defeat Ganon, and you beat him.
Oh my God.
And then the next game comes out, Tears of the Kingdom. None of that mattered. It didn't. That was nothing. That you were fucking around. Because now the real big bad, the real Ganon is here, and now you got to fight him, and it's completely different. Like, wait, what? If the real Ganon was there, why didn't you just go fucking fight him to begin with? Why did we waste time? Right? It was a whole game that was wasted then, right? Let's retcon.
Yeah, why'd they make Jurassic Park 2? I mean, all the dinosaurs are fucking dead already, right? Why'd they make Jaws 2? Jaws is fucking dead, right? What the fuck?
That whole game and pretend like Tears of the Kingdom is the real threat. Like, no. It's the same thing here. Like, we had 3 different Dragon Age games, right? In Inquisition, it was about this, demon coming out, and you have to stop this from happening. But now in the next one, there's 2 elven gods now that are coming out of the Veil. Like, where was that in the plot before now? It's actually a pet peeve of mine that we're just going to retcon all the important stuff we taught you about the world building and all this shit from previous. Just write that off like it never happened. Now we have a new plot for you. Well, no, fuck you. I played 3 other games that never mentioned any of this before. Why should I care about it now all of a sudden, right?
Sarah Barclay sticking up for it again. It was in all the lore. If you read the books and manuscripts, it mentioned this. That won't get mentioned by Philip, though. Get ready.
This is so dumb.
Oh wow! Okay. The bad guy for this game was in Inquisition. Great.
Shut it down.
I'm trying.
The dead stir more easily than they should. There. It's been feeding on the blight. The streets of Treviso get more dangerous by the day.
Unari.
The gods, I can
Good point. Great point.
The cult's gathering power. Darkspawn are charging to Weishaupt. You're the only force that can stop this. But not if they...
Good comment, Philip. We love it.
The funny part is, the whole trailer is cinematic, like 23 frames per second, like it's a movie. It's not a movie.
Oh my God. We have reached the lowest reaction content on the internet. Congratulations, all of us. These takes, the first 2 takes have been the worst I've ever heard. The most irrelevant shit we are saying. The most irrelevant shit possible.
The game. So why are they presenting it as if it's some kind of a movie? Gamers
because they want it to look cinematic? Just wait to find something to complain about. You don't have to create them. Oh my God. Why are they making it cinematic? I don't know. It's a trailer. Big ups Wesley H. If Phil sucked Duck, as well as he sucks the fun out of anything, he wouldn't have to worry about money at all. Oh, definitely. Maybe Jenna, they could team up.
Fall for this anymore, right? You see this trailer, you're like, this is not representative of anything that will actually be in the game, correct? This is just, it's a teaser for the plot.
Yeah, you
think? The game
think?
will be like at all.
When did they say otherwise?
Know that now. We're not stupid. You know, this isn't not, 2004 E3, right? So
we were stupid back then?
Oh.
Well, you mean when I Just Eat was with the EA staff?
Honestly, I'm watching this trailer. I have no fucking clue what the game will be yet.
Yeah.
There's no way I would even know.
My God.
It will not be easy. But you are this world's only hope. I believe in all of us.
And also, isn't it weird because didn't they say for the longest time that the guy who was your ally in Dragon Age Inquisition was going to be the big bad of this, but now he's not anymore? He's
Philip
in it,
again.
Right? I forget his name. He's the elven magician who now I guess he's a god.
God.
It was revealed that he was.
Oh, there literally is a dedicated gameplay trailer. Let's see. Hopefully we'll check that one out too so we can get a full opinion. I think he was expecting more shit to bitch about because that trailer was very, very average. Whatever fucking trailer. There's 1,000 games that have a trailer just the fuck like that. So you can't really bitch about it unless you say it's bland. That's the only thing that's pretty much the only thing I could bitch about in that game because I know nothing about it. It was fucking bland. But what is he gonna? I think he's expected more to say. I think he expected more to bitch about, and he couldn't find it. So now we're here. We got to make shit up.
Was a god in one of the DLCs, and he was a villain all along. Solus, yeah, he was supposed to be the big bad of this all along. And then somewhere along production and development, they changed the plot. So now it's 2 other elven gods that are the big bads, and I guess Solus is going to try to.
I need a big bad right now.
He's
big
bad.
baddie.
He's teaming up with
Click
you
that one. We got a chance
it's
right
like
here.
The greater good versus the greater evil, or something
Nailed
like
it.
that.
Perfect.
Right?
Yep. Got it. That's it.
So
nailed
that's
it.
just funny to me. Like I watch this, I'm like, okay, so we watched a movie, and all it tells us
not clip-worthy,
is that there's
brother.
a new big bad we need to stop. That's literally it.
This is not clip-worthy, brother. Some Gator says, Phil, no shrimp in the ramen Burnell. There we go. Some Gator, big ups. Black Mage 666, who got the fishing lures. He's so paranoid about being tricked. I think he is. He thought this would be an easy felt, but he didn't get it. So now we're just bitching about whatever we can bitch about. This is random shit now. Why is it cinematic? Okay.
Hey, now, you know what's funny? Darcy said you should watch the Dragon Age Origins launch trailer. Sacred Ashes trailer, is this it? No, that's 11 years. Well, it is from the Dragon Age channel, though.
Thanks for the membership.
Big up Travis B.
Yeah, they had a lot of trailers.
Yeah, why don't we watch another one if we care that much? This is the worst. Holy shit, man.
I guess this is it.
Worst one of the week. Every week has a dud pre-stream, and we're in it. You better start believing in shit pre-streams, because we're in one.
Dragon Age Origins Sacred Ashes Cinematic Official. From Electronic Arts France.
Are you going to make fun of France now? Yeah, make fun of France.
Is it in French?
Yeah, make fun of French language. That's good. That'll do it. Oh, it was? Thank God I missed it. Big up, Snake.
Hopefully it's not in French.
The legend says the
Oh my God, look at this language. What the fuck?
Just ignore the French subtitles.
They don't even know how to
we're gonna
speak.
Compare these two.
Huh? They don't even write in English. What a fucking douchebags. Pickups Crater. Does DSP ever get tired of coming on stream every day and tell? No. That's the only thing that gives him worth in life is telling his life story and pretending people like it.
Lovely. We can freeze to death while digging for the bones of a madwoman.
Oh,
This is very Lord of the Rings-esque, is it not? This looks like, you know, this is the Fellowship traveling together across the mountaintops while...
Oh, wow.
What's his name?
Wow.
Not Sauron, but the other guy. Saruman is doing his chant and is trying to knock them off with the weather.
Saruman. It looks like every fucking game that has ever been released in this genre. We could be watching World of Warcraft right now. I wouldn't know. I wouldn't fucking know. Joe Dub says more trailers than the Project 7 reboot. Not quite. They need about 4 more. Yeah, what food should I do next? I'm down. I'm not afraid. Oh my god, they're fighting. It's like every Lord of the Rings ever. Oh my god, wow. Look at this. Oh my god, I thought that was Legolas.
Ever. They went right into the weapons.
Oh, wow. Okay, that was... Oh, wow, Boromir. Looks like him. Okay, cool.
Kill the emissary.
Why are we playing this? Isn't this an old game? Why are we watching this? Like, why? What is that hurting for content right now? Is that why we're here? Oh, yeah, that's a good idea.
So this looks like Lord of the Rings to me, does it not? It looks like this is what they were going for. They were going for like a Lord of the Rings fantasy vibe, right? Does this, what we're watching right now, 15 years ago, the cinematic trailer for Dragon Age Origins, does this look like what we just watched? Would you even think it's the same series?
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
The righteous stand before the darkness, and the maker
It looks like a worse graphics version of the shit we just watched.
guide their hand.
We're looking for something to make fun of, I guess.
I mean, admittedly, this is very, very cinematic, right? This also is
Holy
not
fuck.
representative of how the game played. But at least you're getting a vibe for what it is.
Ooh, Spider Lady, I'm down. Ooh, she can pin me down. I'm down. I'm fine with that.
Strike when she comes for me.
Oh, look, it's Smog. Yeah, here's Smog. Looks like Lord of the Rings, dude. A dragon.
You also got to remember, this game actually came out before Skyrim.
Oh
right?
my god.
So this was before the era of, oh, dragons aren't a big deal. To have like a big dragon in a video game was a big deal at this point.
Yeah,
right?
definitely. Dragons have not been fantasy forever. Yep. Skyrim changed the game on that one, didn't they? They invented the dragon thing. Yep, definitely. Never saw a dragon until Skyrim. I didn't know what it was, actually. I was like, what the fuck? What is this creature? Lizard with wings? Huh? I was like, what the fuck is going on? I think a lot of us were. Yeah, I didn't play games like Dragon Warrior, Dragon Ball, Dragon's Dogma. I didn't see any of that shit. I didn't know what it was.
Right?
Spyro the Dragon. Yes, good one. Dungeons and Dragons. Yeah, no one knew what that meant. When they said Dungeons and Dragons, they're like, huh? What is dragon? We don't know. But everyone just agreed with it because they wanted to actually role play. Double Dragon, in fact. Story of the Bros. Panzer Dragoon. That's a Dragoon, though, T-Ling. Be careful.
Let us end this.
Hit it with the Hadouken.
Oh my god, dude. Okay, yes, 2009 trailer watched. What's next on the menu, Philip?
2009, 15 years ago, right?
Any other trailers to watch?
Take a look at that versus what we just watched with Veilguard, right? Like, Veilguard just looks like the most watered down, generic, wishy-washy, not determined game.
We saw one fight scene from this 2009 trailer that was very, classic fantasy fighting. And the first trailer, there was, the same fucking shit. How could you? This is the thing we're going to bitch about? This is the felt we found?
Correct. This game looks like, well, here's what we're going to try to do. We're going to try to make a hard Lord of the Rings fantasy adventure, right? We want to show you that there's going to be archetypes. We want to show you that there's going to be epic fights, big dragons. Watching the Veilguard trailer, what did you see? Ooh, a big spooky skeleton, right?
What did you see in the Dragon Age trailer? Ooh, a big spooky dragon and spider.
Bunch of generic guys that are now the new big bads, even though they look generic.
Oh, yeah, the enemies in this game were definitely not generic. Look at these orc guys. I've never seen a creature that looks like that. What?
Oh, dragons aren't a big deal. To have like a big dragon in a video game was a big deal at this point, right?
Yeah. Definitely. Wow, man. Wow. Do we rewind again? I didn't want to. My bad. My bad. I was like, why am I here again?
This game looks like, well, here's what we're going to try to do. We're going to try to that there's going to be epic fights, spooky skeleton, right? A bunch of generic guys that are not in that trailer we just watched, but like one gives you a big identity. Like, when you watch that Dragon Age Origins trailer, you know what to expect when you play the game.
What?
Watching that Dragon Age Veilguard trailer, I have no fucking clue what the game is at this point. I don't. Is it going to be more serious role-playing with fantasy archetypes? Is it going to be Guardians of the Galaxy all over again?
Why don't we play the gameplay trailer then if you want to see that?
Right? Like, what is it going to be? I have no fucking clue. And I'll be honest, the art style of Veilguard doesn't help it. You see this art style, right?
Okay.
Right? It's like, again, it's very Lord of the Rings-esque art style.
Okay, could you go back to the other trailer, please? Because that looked very fucking similar.
You go back.
Yeah,
Veilguard
please.
trailer we just watched.
Yeah, looks like it's the fucking same thing, doesn't it? Great point. Looks the worst fucking frame he could have chosen. A dragon that looks more fucking epic than the first one.
Right? And it's like, take a look at this still that he did. It looked like, is it World of Warcraft? Or is it Overwatch?
You want it to literally be the exact same thing as Lord of the Rings?
Fantasy? I can't tell what it is. It seems to not have a unique identity.
Oh
I can't
my
tell
God.
what this is. When I'm looking at it, it just looks generic. It's like kind of cartoony, but yet not. Like, you can't put your finger on what it is. You know what I mean?
Could you put your finger on what the other one was?
I just don't know. Is it going to be more action-based? Is it going to be more serious RPG-based? Is it cartoony? I can't tell. I literally can't tell.
Are other people saying it's cartoony? Because he's saying that a fucking lot. Is the gameplay more cartoony, and that's what he's trying to say? Because that seems what it's John Doe suggests. That's what it seems that we're getting at here. People are saying it's cartoony, so we also have to say it looks cartoony. While this yet doesn't look cartoony.
Just watched your trailer, and I have no clue what your game is. I think you've kind of missed the point of the trailer, right? The whole idea is that you need to establish what your game is with its trailer to hook potential purchasers and players. This trailer,
horrible
this 2-minute
example.
trailer, did none of that whatsoever. All you
horrible example
told me was oh, there's a new big bad. Well, yeah, because every game seems to do this
Horrible.
now. It completely they want you to do the Men in Black memory flash on the last 3 games you played in the series. None of that mattered. Here's the new plot. 2 new big bads are coming out of the veil, and we've got to stop it. Okay, super generic. Got it. Forget everything we know about the series up to now because you basically took too long to make this game, so you're trying to restart it, right? You're trying to hit the reset button. But the trailer should at least establish to me what the game is going to be. It doesn't. Like, to me, I don't know. Like, here's the deal. We just came off of Baldur's Gate 3, right?
Yeah.
Arguably one of the biggest and best RPGs of all time. Insane seller. People are still talking about and playing it a year later. It's still on in everyone's minds, right?
I know, but it's Zach and us, right? DSP is the only person who can make me defend the cinematic trailer made by EA. When you say the dumbest takes of all time, you instantly want to root for the thing he's saying the dumbest takes of all time about. It doesn't matter the topic or how much you hate it. That's his magic skill.
They're going to come out of retirement here 9 years in development.
I'm defending it, you know?
They need to hit hard with this game. And
hit
I'm just
hard.
not seeing it.
Hit hard. Yeah.
At all. To me, this is looking like, not identifiable slop.
Yeah,
You know?
definitely.
And I'm nervous
Okay.
about
Is that a buzzword you read on Twitter?
God, like, I still don't know if I should play it. I literally don't know. And I liked the other 3 games. And I still don't know if I should play it or not. I'm lost. I got mixed feelings about
Dumb
it.
bitch.
I don't even
Dumb
know
bitch.
if anyone is going to watch me play this if I try to play it, right? Or if I'm going to play 2 streams
That's true,
of it,
Twerk to
and everyone's
Spurg.
going to say, this game sucks ass, All right. Thank you for re-upping your membership. I appreciate it. I'm being asked to watch a gameplay trailer of it. Let me find
here we
Let me
go.
go to the channel.
Oh, here we go.
Fuck is this? Why are there 42-minute videos? I'm not watching that.
Philip?
Mage build deep dive. Should we do that?
Yeah, the deep dive. Perfect for quick podcast viewing. Deep dives. Big ups, Matt Ice says, remember when Baldur's Gate 3 was going to be forgotten when Starfield came out? That was a wild time. Fun time. And he married the bear. Was the payoff for that arc. Big ups, Juno. Wanna make love to this bear.
If you're a major AAA game
this
studio and you're
bear.
releasing a series of videos that are 40 minutes long and you're only getting like 30,000 views, I think you're fucked. I'm just saying, I think you're fucked.
What?
That looks like
Did you ignoring the 72,000 views they got in the official trailer, or we're just okay? Yep. Ignore whatever it takes to get your point across. Yep, that's
Vincent
fine.
Price, by the way, does he not? That looks just like Vincent Price.
Now we're talking about Vincent Price. Oh, Philip, there's a 1 million view there, 4.6 million view there. Are we 2.2 million view there? We're just skipping over those. Those are old. Some of those were 5 years ago, but still, 4 months ago, 2 months ago, million view videos. But all right, cool. Oopsie
Reveal
poopsie
trailer,
on that,
we
right?
saw that already.
2.2 million, 1.1
Gameplay
million.
reveal, we saw that.
4.6 million. Philip?
We want to do a deep dive here.
Philip?
4-minute mage deep dive. Here we
Deep
go.
dive? Why are we doing a deep dive? Okay, let's do a deep dive. Perfect video choice, content creator.
Oh.
Oh, God, deep dive. It's a 40. How long is this?
I'm Hillary Heidi, a producer at BioWare. Let's take a closer look at the mage build we featured at the recent State of Play. If you haven't yet, check out our other progression
40
videos
minutes!
for a deeper intro to the gameplay systems. I call this build the Dragon Killer because my gear and skills have been
Why is the frame rate in your build video so poor? It's less than 30 frames.
optimized to take on
It
a
is,
powerful
look.
boss.
If you're going to showcase your game, make it look good. Why?
It's not a trailer, it's a deep dive. Most people don't give 2 fucks about how much the fucking FPS is on a deep dive.
Why are you using a build of the game that runs at like 25 frames per second? That's not
Shout out Dragon
showcasing
Killer.
your game
Absolutely,
very
shout
well.
outs.
As a mage, I can switch between 2 weapon sets, a staff for ranged attacks, or an elemental orb and dagger for close quarters combat. I'm facing off against an ice dragon, which is vulnerable to fire, So I've equipped Earth Emerald.
Perfect video to watch. Definitely perfect video to watch. No, that's tomorrow for your Monarch. Tomorrow.
Ash as my element.
I got fired up from the Joon shit. That's what I was fired up, and I'm cool now. Big ups, Juno. So the beginning of the trailer says it's a mix of in-game and cinematic. I think this current still is actually in-game. Yeah, the trailer was the newer trailer was actually using the in-game engine. People are saying. So there we go.
Mental orb. It reduces enemy damage, makes burning last longer and do more damage, and increases the cap on burning stacks. My dagger, Thorn of Misfortune, gives me access to the physical damage type and synergizes with my affliction-based build, increasing the damage of arcane bombs, which I build up with repeated orb attacks. I've further powered up my afflictions by equipping this death mask.
Dude, just put on side scrollers. It's much quicker to get to your felt, Philip. Just watch what they said. Then you can get the same shit you saw on Twitter and just say the same shit. It's much easier, Philip. Go to side scrollers.
Which will give me a nice damage boost. You'll notice my armor set looks a bit different than the icon. That's because I'm making use of the game's transmog system to set my appearance to this Tevinter mage robe I purchased in Docktown. Let's
oh my
switch
god,
over to my
man.
character
This is
skill tree,
insane.
where I further enhanced my ability to take
I am understanding everything she's saying. If you don't understand what she just said,
enhanced my ability to take
I am understanding everything she's saying. If you don't understand what she just said,
my ability to take
I am understanding everything she's saying. If you don't understand what she just said, basically you can make any piece of gear look like any other piece of gear. So even though you might have heavy armor on, but you have a badass piece of light armor, you can make it look like the piece of light armor.
Okay.
You can customize the appearance of your character. That's a good feature.
take on this ice
Okay.
dragon.
By the way, I am cool and based. Thank you. Big ups, Val. He's so confidently dumb. Yeah, it's amazing. That's his special power. By the way, I am cool. Let's keep going on.
Elemental Catalyst gives my abilities plus 15% bonus damage. In this case, fire damage, since both my staff and orb are fire-based. Inner Focus generates 25% extra mana.
All she's doing is she's going through the build. She's showing you this is the mage build I created. Okay,
It's almost like it's a deep dive, you know? I would have titled this video Mage Build Deep Dive, personally. I wonder what they titled it, and if you would have known that information about the video before you clicked it.
Well, now let's see the combat.
Uh-huh.
Okay, here we go. This is what I want to see.
Okay, here we go, here we go.
Perfect against a large target like a dragon.
Okay.
Let's return to our battle with the ice dragon to talk.
Dude, it's killing me.
Uh-huh.
You're showing the game at like 25 frames per
Early
second.
build,
Maybe
bitch.
it's because they know on console it's going to run like shit. What do you think?
No, I don't think
that's why
that.
they're showcasing it like this. Because you know on PC it's going to run good. So maybe what it is they know it looks like shit on console. So let's just show you how it looks like shit, so people aren't expecting better than this or something, right?
About synergies and combos. Here I've got the dragon staggered. This is my opportunity to deal as much damage as possible.
And, officially, at this point in the pre-stream, he has less than 300 viewers combined. Officially. That's just stating a fact. 269 viewers plus 40 on Kick at the time. Oh, so now, excuse me, 310.
It's down. Detonations are a great way to do this. A detonation can be set up with Lucanus's Debilitate ability, which applies the Sundered status, followed by Rook's Dark Squall, which detonates sundered targets.
Okay. So giant explosion.
I'll follow this up with Tasha's Fire Breath.
This is so dumb.
Burning damage.
Yep.
Normally, I'd have to wait for my companions to cool down before I could use their abilities for another combo. But I've got a secret weapon up my sleeve. The Dreadwolf Celerium Dagger. My dagger is equipped with 3
Oh my
runes.
god.
I'll toggle to the regroup rune and activate
This is like,
it,
if you
instantly
care about this,
refreshing.
if you're a real fan of this game, you love this shit, right? It's made for you. But if you're looking for something to make fun of in this game, it's the worst thing, because there's nothing to even make fun of, because they're going into such deep shit. He doesn't have no idea what's going on, unlike what he just said. I totally understand what's going on here. He has no fucking clue. So it's not even good content to make fun of.
My companion cooldown. With my companion's full suite of abilities available,
Definitely.
let's finish this thing.
Uh-huh.
I'll once again use Lucanus's Debilitate to set up a detonation. And this time,
Big ups,
I'll
Lyrical
trigger it
Thesis.
with my meteor
Phil
attack.
casting the Vanish spell
All
on his
while
streams.
Tasha's Fire Breath keeps the dragon burning.
Yes. Let's put on Sniper Wolf.
And I'll
At
finish
least
the job
she's
with my
cute.
powerful ultimate ability.
She does the same thing too, but she's good looking.
Thunderous End.
Oh wow! Oh.
But it didn't kill him. She's like, I'll finish the fight now, and then it doesn't finish the
It's
fight.
a deep
So I
dive.
get it. It didn't really show that much, though, right? Like, I
It
understand
showed a fucking lot.
what she's saying. So you're going to be ranged, you're going to be using elemental attacks and weaknesses, you're going to be using combo attacks. The combo attacks kind of remind me of like Mass Effect. Remember in Mass Effect, you could do one person would hit them with the biotic and the other person would shoot it with like exploding a big
too
area
annoying.
of effect, you know, on them or something.
Oh god.
That's how I remember in the Mass Effect double team attacks. Yeah. Mass Effect 2 particularly, I think they were a huge part of the gameplay. That's what it looks like. It looks like they've applied that combo engine from Mass Effect to the combat of Dragon Age. Right?
Okay. Yes.
But it's
Perfect
definitely
take.
more action based now. I mean, yes, there's cooldowns that you have to use.
Okay.
But it definitely looks more action based to me.
Okay.
So I don't know. Like again, even just watching that, does that sell you on the game? I don't know. Here's my problem, all right? And you guys can disagree. When you are 9 years removed from a game, right? You need the new game that's coming out to blow you away. You want to be re-immersed in that lore. You want to be sucked right back into that universe. And I'm just going to be honest. I just don't think this game is doing that, right?
Okay.
Everything that I've seen doesn't remind me of anything that we've done in the previous Dragon Age games, right? There's it doesn't even have like a callback besides what's
We're
his
sucked
name,
in.
his
I'm
bow.
sucked in right now.
There's not even like a callback to the previous games.
Except for the characters that they mentioned in the previous games, but you go ahead.
Plot's been rebooted. It was supposed to be Solus who was going to be the villain. Nope, he's not anymore. We forgot about that. That's completely changed now. So all the buildup you had for that is gone, fizzled out. Just a kind of a more generic plot. Oh no, the veil's opening and gods are coming out with enemies. You have to stop them, right?
Yeah, definitely.
The gameplay itself doesn't look original. It looks like more action-based, combo-based RPG gameplay with cooldowns, right?
Oh, yeah, cooldowns.
What I feel like it'll be is, the fight commences, and each one of your characters has an archetype so that based on how you've programmed them to attack or not, they'll do their attacks, and then you'll combo attack.
Yeah,
and
cooldowns.
You
Why don't you just say you don't want to play it, man?
use weaknesses
It's
and
pretty
things
easy.
like that. But I feel like this is the kind of game, it's going to get boring right away. And the thing it's going to need is a good, solid plot to hook you. Will it have that? If it has a good plot,
yes, it
then
does.
Maybe it works. But what they've shown you in the plot doesn't seem very unique to me, right? Dragon Age Origins, oh my God, it's like Lord of the Rings come to life in this epic big adventure. Dragon Age 2, there's the whole choose your side. If you want to be on this side or that side of the argument, it changes the outcome of the game. Dragon Age Inquisition, oh my goodness, open world, recruit whoever you want, play it however you want, this and that. Every game had a hook. This game, what's the hook of Dragon Age Veilguard? Oh, we're back after 9 years. That's the hook. Is that enough of a hook? And the thing is, a lot of the people who I think they're trying to hook, it's missing the mark. Have you heard any longtime Dragon Age fans be like, wow, I'm so excited for this? It seems like it's longtime Dragon Age fans be like, wow, I'm so excited for this. It seems like it's the opposite, right? Does it not? It seems like it's like, nah, if I like the old Dragon Age games, this ain't doing it for me. It seems like they're trying to appeal to a more modernized audience. And you can tell from the way that the graphics have changed, the combat.
I just thought a funny idea. I should get Rambo and Howard ready on each side of the screen for those situations, because they do hit every few days. I'll work on it.
Down even further, right? And let's be honest, there was that one trailer that made the game look like it was Guardians of the Galaxy, and I think that shot them in the foot. I think what they needed was a much more serious situation, and they kind of blew it, in my opinion.
Yep.
I feel like they actually should have tried to be maybe more similar to the previous stuff, because making it less serious like they have here.
Oh, yeah, that's better. Rambo and
making it more
Warski.
cartoony
Yeah,
and
that's
appeal to a
better.
wide audience, I don't know if it's going to work.
That's better.
I'm just being real here,
I could do random.
But, hey, you guys can agree or disagree.
Yeah,
But to me,
great
that
take.
doesn't
A lot
look
of
like
fun.
It's convincing me.
Whew.
You know what I mean?
Very good take.
But I like. Here's the thing. I liked Dragon Age Inquisition.
Okay.
So if this is like Dragon Age Inquisition, maybe I would like it. I really don't know what to do. You want to know what the key factor here is?
Yeah, what's the key factor?
It releases on Halloween.
Yeah.
Why would you have an epic, huge RPG release on Halloween?
Because not many people, not fucking people above the age of 10 don't give a shit about Halloween, man. That's the key
I
factor.
don't get it. Like, I tell you right now, I'm not playing it on Halloween.
Oh my
Even if I
God,
choose to
no!
play this game, I'm not playing.
Get BioWare on the phone. Get them on here. Guys, DSP is not playing your game on Halloween. Change the date. We can't change the date. It's scheduled to come out in less than a week. Change it. DSP's out.
It on Halloween. I'm not stupid. Halloween is for horror games and horror.
You know what I'm saying? No one gives a shit about Halloween. I'm saying it doesn't change your gaming your fucking gaming schedule. If you want to buy the game, you'll buy it on Halloween. Who gives a shit if it's Halloween or not?
Events, right? So I guess we'll see after my Halloween event ends. Is this a game that you guys want to see me play or not?
It's the real key of why they do that is the easy day to remember. So if people want to buy it, hey, it's coming out on Halloween. It's very easy and snappy. That's why companies do that. Very easy to remember. Oh, Halloween. It's not November 7th. It's Halloween. Very easy to remember about why, that's why they do that for holidays.
Like, I'm still on the fence about it. I'm still like,
or they'll do special, they also do very special, like, sequence number days. That's easy to remember. It's all about getting people to remember when it's coming out. Halloween's a good day for that.
But not definitely yes. I'm just kind of like, oh, I don't know. And that's frustrating to me because obviously I would like to be able to tell you exactly what I'm planning on doing. And right now, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm kind of confused on if this is a game that I should be playing or not.
Okay. Moving on
guys,
positively.
1 second, because there's a very loud noise outside like a truck. But according to this, the washer dryer ain't being delivered yet. So I don't know what this noise is. I just want to check on it.
I'm not slandering Halloween. I never said Halloween. I'm saying it shouldn't change the day you release a game is what my point was, guys.
Had nothing to do with me. So kind of a garbage truck coming for a special pickup. So it had nothing to do with me.
Oh, thank God.
Okay. All right, guys.
Anything you want to talk about?
Let's continue. We're going to do a little bit more, and then we're going to go back to a quiet place. So let's finish the show. Here we go.
Aren't we finished yet?
All righty, everybody. So to wind down here for the last 10, 15 minutes of the show, what I'd like to do is open up the show to Q&A and see what we want to talk about this morning. Now, we've only got $9 in contributions this morning. $9. Obviously, guys, at 33 straight streams with the goals hit, we don't want it to fizzle out on the day before the reward, right? And we know we're going to hit the goal tomorrow because of Call of Duty. Let's get some support going. Whether, again, it be super chat, super stickers, a tip. We don't have more than no tips this morning. 0. And let's get it, more than one. So let's get the momentum moving. If we can, okay? Cool. And let's see what you guys want to talk about.
Yeah, let's see what you guys want to talk about.
What kind of booze am I thinking about for the Halloween marathon stream?
Gin, obviously.
Well, I don't know. I got to think about it. Like, what should I get? Should I get some hard liquor to take shots? Should I get something that I should sip on all day? I don't know. What do you guys think I should do for the Halloween marathon?
Sipping on whale tail gin.
Some people are saying that there was a second gifted sub that I missed.
With my hand in my nose, then I wipe it on my pants. Streaming down the... That's something there. With my finger in my nose. I got something there. Hang on.
Hold on. The only way to confirm that
Laid ack.
The revenue page.
There's something there. King Eagle says, can we get some support, please? Only 9.
There was another one from Rare Tricks, right?
Oh, Rare Tricks.
So there were 2. There was an anonymous and there was a Rare Tricks. Okay. Thank you to Rare Tricks.
Thank you, Rare Tricks.
For the 1 gifted membership. I'll put you on the leaderboard since you're not anonymous.
Woo, yes. Thank you.
Thank you,
yes.
Rare Tricks.
Nice.
So far, we have 2 gifted subs over on Kick this morning.
All right. Is he counting them for $5 or 2.5?
And thanks for telling me, guys. I missed it. I must have been watching the trailer. Cool.
You think?
Subs only pop up on Kick when they happen. Then they go away. There's no leaderboard to track Kick. Like on YouTube or on Twitch, you can have leaderboards that track the data. There's no service that seems to track Kick. So I have nothing to look at to see what contributions have come in if I missed them live. But there is a behind the scenes like revenue leaderboard that you can click on, and after a few minutes, then stuff shows up there. So that's what I've been using.
Great.
Good morning, No Sleep Real Vibes.
Good morning, No Sleep Real Vibes. Good morning, Slayer. Good
Sarah
morning,
says you're
Game
on
Boy.
track to skip every RPG release this year. Yeah, because they didn't work. What do you want me to say? I'm an RPG guy. I love RPGs. And all the RPGs I've attempted, they don't work. Right?
What do you mean by that?
Like Dragon Infinite Wealth, everyone hated it. Even though I loved it, everyone hated
Baldur's Gate?
it. Right? Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Man, that game sucks. Stop playing it. Right? Don't play Persona. Dragon's Dogma 2. Man, that game's terrible. Right?
What about Yakuza?
Then, I just tried Metaphor. I loved it. 12 hours of Metaphor. Loving the game. This game's terrible. Can't even get 200 viewers for it. $40 of support. Drop this game.
Damn.
Oh my God, man.
$40 of support. Fuck it.
Syndicator, I get that. Syndicator says, FYI, Dead by Daylight has no cross progression, so you're starting over. That's fine. I don't even know.
I get that.
What I had ever done on Xbox. It's perfectly fine to start over tonight. That's okay. No big deal. Which McFlurry is better, Oreo or M&M? I would say Oreo.
Great question, Philip. Oh, Philip agrees with me. Good question, Larper. Oreo is correct. I hate when I agree with Philip, but we agree on this.
Which McFlurry is better, Oreo or M&M? I would say Oreo. I would think the Oreo McFlurry would taste better to me.
Correct.
I like M&Ms, but I don't know about in a McFlurry.
That's what I said, Philip. They don't mix them up. They don't get broken up enough, and I agree with you on that one, Philip. We agree. Maybe we're McFlurry soulmates. Wait, I got it here. Maybe we're McFlurry soulmates, Philip. Damn, Philip and I are gaming McFlurry soulmates. LOL.
No, there's no penalties if I fail to achieve a bounty. The whole idea is you challenge me to do something. And
you call them a wager, though. You said wager in the thumbnail. That's a little different.
Duty. Like, let's say it is. All right, you can only use the pistol, and you have to get 15 kills. If you get 15 pistol kills, this next game will reward you with a gifted sub. Right?
Oh, that's a little
not
different.
Incentive to do it.
That's not so fun.
You don't fucking punish. That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard.
Oh, then it's not a wager then.
Boy stream. You want to see people get punished? Go watch Lol Cow Live, where they get buried alive and they slap each other around and they do fucked up stunts. I mean, that's their shtick, and that's fine. That's the clown shit you want to watch. Go watch it.
Oh, quick to say that's fine there, wasn't it? Oh, yeah, that's fine, actually.
Alone. Leave me alone.
That's fine.
Okay.
Quick to say that. Don't want to get on Keem's bad side, do we? Oh, that's fine, actually. That's fine.
Dick Jones has gifted 5 memberships over on YouTube. Thank you, Dick Jones, for the 5 gifted memberships.
Over on YouTube.
1, 2, 3. Yeah, cool. You know what? Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to start counting memberships on YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah, I am. They're $4. A membership on YouTube is $3.99, correct? So I'm going to start counting that.
You don't get that much.
It makes sense. The only thing I won't count is if we start seeing people drop 50 member bombs and shit.
Oh, why not? That's big.
Fake. But I'm going to start counting the memberships on YouTube because it makes sense. It's the only thing we're not counting right now. And it's messed up because I'm getting no memberships now. Like, no lie. I'm getting no memberships on the channel whatsoever. I'm still getting super chats, but I'm getting like no memberships because we're not counting that towards the daily goals. So I feel like that's stupid. I feel like we need to...
All right, guys, we're going to start counting viewers. So every 100 viewers counts for $10. Okay, so we have 200 viewers. That means we have $20. Thanks, everybody, for your support.
Start counting it, or else I'm going to lose all of my memberships on YouTube. So I'm going to start counting it, all right? So a YouTube membership is $4. Now, I only get 2/3 of that, right? So I get $3. So every YouTube membership we're going to count as $3.
Okay.
Okay? So that was 5. So we're going to count that as 15.
Yeah. The rules keep changing.
And we're going to say we're up to $29 in support tonight.
What's that? Whose line? Is that anyway what they say? Where the points are meaningless and the rules don't matter or something?
There you go.
That's what we're doing here, by the way.
And Hidalgo just became a member. That's another $3. That counted as a new one. Now we're at $32 of support today. Thank you, Hidalgo.
2/3 of 4 is 3. Yep, correct, Koraz. He did say that, didn't he? Oh, we'll do that tomorrow then. I think this proves my point even stronger, Bonsai Boy, but we'll do that debate tomorrow with Snood on the show. Oh, and by the way, outro should be ready by tomorrow as well. Don't want to overpromise it, but I promise it'll definitely be done by Sunday, the new outro video. So that's another thing I'm hyping up. I'm just a hype machine these days.
Told they closed the loophole. I don't know if I believe that, though. I haven't seen any evidence that they closed the loophole at all.
Big ups, War Dog Leader. Just count everything. Makes, anything to make me seem like I'm winning. At the expense of making money now.
What is my favorite hard liquor? I don't really have one.
All right.
I don't really have a favorite hard liquor. There's all different ones that I like. I like whiskey. I like vodka. I like tequila. I like gin. I like different ones.
You definitely like gin. That's for fucking sure. I drink it all. I don't give a fuck.
So that's how we're going to do it. From now on, all right, here's what we're doing. Super chats. Super stickers count. YouTube memberships count. $3 membership, because they're $4, but YouTube takes like $1, so it's about $3 membership. Okay? Tips, they count, and anyone can do a tip anywhere. Subs, gifted subs over on Kick count, and they count for $5 a pop, because I get almost all of it. So that's how it works, and that's how we're going to tally up our support for the streams, okay? So now everything literally counts. Everything counts.
Oh my God.
There you go.
So tip more now, since everything counts. Is that the idea?
I could get a whiskey. Yeah, I could get a whiskey. I haven't had whiskey in a very long time.
Oh God, we are chewing.
Why would you ask me about the difference between a flathead and a Phillips head screwdriver?
Good question, though. Great question.
It's the two basic kinds of screwdriver. If you
could you explain that?
Maybe you should look it up yourself. Why would you ask a random streamer that question?
Could you explain that, please? That's why. He can't explain it. He couldn't explain it. You know what that means. Big Dog says next will be, guys, I'm going to start counting any change I find on the street on my day out of my house. Good news, guys. I found 3 quarters yesterday, so we're going to round that up to $1. We'll start the tips at $1 today.
I'm liking A Quiet Place so far. It's good. It's not the best I've ever played. It's not groundbreaking, but it's also not terrible. I'd argue it's pretty entertaining for a $30 game. I'm enjoying it.
Definitely. Oh, quick pull. Hang on. Ooh, Scotty Too Hottie. I liked him. He did the worm.
Bone Killer says, I remember on Twitch you played Call of Duty. You did a point system if you did the goal. I don't know what you mean. If you're talking about the penne points, yeah, we can't do penne points. That doesn't exist on YouTube or on Kick.
Shoot.
There is a bot that I might be able to use on Kick. I think it's called Kickbot, but I haven't figured it out or had time to really look into it yet, but I might eventually.
Yeah, too busy in Andy's stream, guys. I can't do that shit. I gotta watch Andy. Yeah, KB, it's right here. It's a playlist on
$1.42 and says, I'm looking forward to Call of Duty tomorrow. And memberships on YouTube, you should only count as $2 because of taxes. Nah, we'll do 3. We'll count it as 3.
We'll do 3.
It's $4, and I think I keep something like at least 2/3 of it. I want to say it's better than Twitch. Twitch is the worst. Twitch keeps half, but I think I keep like $3 or something like that. So that's what we'll say. All right.
Big up, Sorashi. Let me tell you how you enjoy watching me spend money.
Our first tip of the day is a $1.42 anonymous tip.
Yeah.
That consists of the $33 $33 in support so far. Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Huge. I know, that's a good point too, Pendant.
You guys think that that I should get a whiskey?
No one does that, by the way. Counts how much. Even people that keep track of that shit, they don't keep track of what they get in the end. All right, guys, after taxes, I'm looking at about, let's see, you gave me $100 here, so I'm looking at about 65% of this. So I'll just count that for 65. Like, no one does that on the internet.
For Halloween, what should I get? What do you guys think? What should I have for Halloween? Because I got to get it, whatever I'm going to get, I got to get to Saturday. Yeah, that's true. I got to get it on Saturday on my day
Give
off.
in to the monster.
So I'm going to have to buy some liquor on Saturday.
Oh, Wings does that actually? Okay, I'm wrong. So I guess only lol cows do it.
Gin again?
Yeah. I guess it's only lol cows do that, I should say. Excuse me.
The whale tail gin was all right. It wasn't amazing, but it wasn't terrible. It was all right. A single malt scotch. I've never had scotch before.
Yeah, do that.
Or brandy, actually, either.
Oh,
I've only
brandy.
had like regular whiskey. I've never had a scotch or a brandy or any of this kind of stuff, only whiskey.
Do brandy, definitely.
Scotch and brandy are kind of acquired tastes. Is that true? See, I never had them, so I don't know what they're like. Scotch hits just right, I'm being told. Absinthe is peak Halloween liquor. Yeah, but isn't it true that the absinthe you buy at like a liquor store isn't real absinthe?
I thought brandy was hot in high school, though. That's for sure. I did think brandy was hot.
The whole idea of original absinthe was that it was supposed to like you up really bad, so they
that's
don't
for
sell it
sure.
anymore. Now
That
they have
hit.
this, like, pussified absinthe that's not the original product or recipe.
Okay, can we move on? Oh, she did? I didn't keep up with her lore.
Make it festive like a spiked cider. Oh, I could do that too.
I could do that. Brandy might be hot. I don't know. I'm not saying Brandy is not hot.
All right, someone tipped $1.40.
Yeah.
One thing I like about modern games, or one thing about modern games that makes me laugh is folks who say they don't like politics in the games, but look at previous games like Fallout New Vegas or BioShock or Deus Ex or Metal Gear. Makes me scratch my head trying to have discourse online sometimes. Yeah.
Phillip, any take?
I guess here's for me.
Oh,
The
here we
games you
go.
just mentioned, okay?
Uh-oh.
To me, those games do have politics in them. But when I think,
Uh-huh.
for
Here we
example,
go.
Deus Ex, right? Or if I think BioShock, I'm thinking this is the realm of extreme fantasy. You know that those political situations are fantasy situations. It's not like they're trying to superimpose real life politics on the game and shove it down your throat in some kind of a narrative that pushes one of the sides of the argument, right?
Hey.
When you're playing some modern games, I feel like they are absolutely doing that. I mean, dude, the worst game that I can think of that I've played is Life is Strange 2, where the main characters are a pair of Hispanic brothers, and literally every fucking white person they run into in the game is racist against them because they're Hispanic. Like, every fucking white person is a villain in a row. I think there's one guy that's not.
I thought he was going to stop there, and I was like, holy shit. They're two Hispanic brothers. Could you believe that? Hispanic brothers. I mean, what? Huh? Who does that?
Rest of the game, everyone's a villain. And it's like, dude, that's not reality of America. You're pushing a fucking narrative that's
Be very careful, 40-year-old white male. You know the life they live? All right. All right. Yes, please tell us more about how the Hispanics grow up in America. Gated community, 40-year-old white male. Continue, please.
Insane. And someone who doesn't know that is going to look at this and think that Americans are like villains and shit, right?
Uh-huh.
And the thing is, that's supposed to be a game that, yes, of course, the brothers having these powers is fake, but it's outside of that supposed to be representative of America, like a real America. So that's the kind of shit that pisses me off. I don't mind having politics in the game as long as the politics are tied to a fantasy world and a fantasy universe, and it doesn't try to push some kind of an untrue narrative down your throat. You're like, dude, I'm just trying to escape reality by playing your game. The last thing I need is for you to remind me about this fucked up shit again, right? It's just like, come on.
Okay. Yep. Forget the bad stuff.
Sarah did a $2 super chat and says, will you watch or review the Yakuza?
Guys, just forget the bad shit that happened. Just pretend that shit didn't exist. Come on, let's move on. Thank you, gated community.
TV show. Yeah, it just...
Thank you, Sir Gated community. Thanks for sticking up for the Hispanics. Thank you. That really is supportive. I'm sure they appreciate that, Phillip.
Released, I think, today. It's either today or tomorrow it's releasing, correct? Man, here's the thing.
Guy who says tacos are homemade when he uses the packet.
I might, but...
This is homemade tacos. Yes, honey, give me the packet. Open the packet.
I'm watching Halloween stuff right now. I'm really liking it. Last night I watched
We're having homemade tacos.
85, which is, again, this VHS video series, a horror anthology series. And it's done really well. You know, it is. It's done really well where it's just like various different stories that are disconnected, but they're supposed to be from different time periods.
This feels so long today.
You know, in these stories, I've seen zombie stories, stories about mad scientists turning people into killer cyborgs, ghost stories, tales of the supernatural and other dimensions.
Oh, yeah.
immortality stories. Like, it's wild because I like the idea of anthology. You know, I'm really liking it. So I'm getting through these now. And the other night I watched.
I got to be out of here in 16 minutes. It's the day I get to yell at children playing hockey.
The Devil. That was really good.
Definitely.
That was a really well done horror movie. I'm finally getting into the Halloween vibe for this last week of Halloween. Like, oh, this is good. I'm watching horror stuff like every night. This is exciting. Now I don't know if I want to interrupt that to watch Yakuza. Right? Definitely. Timing that they're releasing it this month. I kind of I am interested in it. I do want to watch it, but I kind of want to keep watching horror stuff right now.
I don't know what you're fucking talking about. All right, next. Today's just practice. No game today. Just practice.
Oh, let's see here. Here you go. Ansu Kamaru says, I like how Metaphor is handling it. Everything's self-contained in its own world, and it doesn't feel...
He says some fucked up shit after that?
It doesn't feel like they're trying to superimpose real-life politics on top of
That's my thing. Right? Yeah, definitely. That's what I agree with. There you go. Correct? True.
All right, someone tipped $1 and says, you're missing out on the New York steamer from Firehouse Subs. Corned beef and pastrami is absolutely delicious. All right, I've never had that. The Firehouse steamer?
How about the Cleveland one? I prefer the Cleveland version.
No, I saw Trick or Treat from 2007. I saw that 100 years ago.
In 2007. God, I think about that. That'd be so fucking funny if I got jerseys, Dent City Dashers. Like I like. That being said, is the sponsor for the team with the Dent City Dashers. That'd be so fucking awesome. Just for like the 10-minute clip of the first time skating around. That'd be awesome.
The New York
10-year-olds running around.
York steamer.
Welcome, the Dent City Dashers. No one knows what's going on. Like, what does Dent City Dashers mean? It's like, I don't even know. I'll have to pretend like I don't know, you know? I don't know what it's about. It's just some sponsor. I don't know. We got to do it,
Corned
though.
Beef brisket and pastrami with melted provolone, deli mustard, mayo, and Italian dressing. Jeez. It's a ton of meat and a ton of dressing. No veggies? Hopefully you can put some veggies on there or something.
Definitely add veggies. All right, T-Ling, I got you.
No, I'm not going to play Mech Warrior 5. I'm not interested.
Not the only person to say that.
Yes, I do feel that people do things such as watching streams to escape reality as well. I do believe that. That's why, like I've said,
I love begging for that reason.
These streams recently from these people who are, you know, exposing their private lives. Freaking Review Tech. Oh my God.
Oh God.
It's like, dude, do you not understand people are tuning into your stream to have a good time?
I thought we might get there. I thought we might not be able to use the sign, but once again, I am tapping the sign.
Sob fest about all this private shit going on in your life, like, right?
Oh, Philip, gotta read that super chat. Philip.
Now here we go. Someone's trying to be political. Oh, why are you trying to be political?
You gave your take on this political situation. Why can't they? And they gave you money to do it.
Are sad did a $5 super chat and says, prior to the civil rights movement in America, it was much scarier for minorities. Racism hits people in different ways through games. I understand what you're saying, but you have a game that's supposed to be set in the modern day, like Life is Strange 2. And literally the theme of the game is everyone who's white is racist. Is fucking stupid. In fact, it's borderline harmful. You're going to have some people who play the game and believe that shit.
I didn't play the game, but is that true? Is every single white person in that game racist? Is this the narrative they were trying to get in that game? I didn't play that game, but I don't even know. Oh, that is the theme. Well, there you go. Even so, you can't say that theme is not valid if that's the fucking story they wanted to tell. They could tell whatever the fuck story they want, actually. They could say, Hispanic people can all turn into dragons, and you can't say shit. It's a game. Shut up. Big ups, King Jad. Back to more serious stuff. Find the schnoz. Ready? Find the schnoz. Right to left. Here we go. Anime one's running against the grain. Oh, shit. Push the wrong button. I made the anime one go. Here we go. Here he comes. Here he comes. Where is the Rambo? Where is the Rambo? Come on. Come on. Rambo, show yourself. Show yourself, Rambo! I saw it. I did see it today. And now, it's making me want to make more now, because now it's kind of everyone knows where they are. I'm streaming too much.
Not true. It's just not. Are there?
And I did try to do that, and here's the problem. I can't find the files anymore. And I'm not fucking making that shit again. You out of your mind? I'm not going through all that shit again. You know how many fucking individual files I had to put together on that timeline? Too much shit. Save me.
Scumbags? Yes, there are. Are there racist bigots? Yes, there are. Is that every single white person? Fuck no. That ain't right to make a big generalization like that.
Yep. I lost the source code. Yeah, I lost the source code.
Oh, let's see.
I did change computers since the time I made that, and I just didn't save it, I guess.
How are you today?
What's up, Game Boy? Oh, what's up, Jade? Coming up? Can we get the double? Oh, Big Dog says a Cleveland from Cat would be interesting. Oh, Big Dog.
All right, it seems like the topics are kind of dying down at this point.
Seems like chat's pretty on fire about the topic you just said. Big Dog into the Clevelands. Interesting.
And I appreciate you all hanging out with me. See, that was a much different kind of podcast again. We talked about some topics to updates, but then we did the whole Dragon Age thing. So that was
that was the most boring one ever. Yep.
That you guys did too. And now we got to decide. We have 1 week to think about Dragon Age or not. Yay or nay. Because I'll be honest, I don't know how Dragon Age is going to work if Metaphor didn't. You know, I played Metaphor for 12 hours and I couldn't even retain 200 viewers and get more than like $40 in support.
Shoot.
So I don't know what to do. I would like to play Dragon Age, but I don't see it working. Honestly, I don't. I feel like I would play it, and again, it would be for like 100 people.
Yeah.
And it would be dead within like a week.
Well,
so
you're streaming to
I don't know. Let's think about it seriously over the next week
now.
and try to figure this out.
Okay.
I feel like we need to come to determinations on many things. We got to figure out how we're going to do this new long-form React show, right? We need to figure out the future of Kick and how often I stream there and things like that. We got to figure out, am I going to play Dragon Age? We got a lot of stuff to think about right now.
Oh, man, we are on the edge of our fucking seat, aren't we? Yeah, the podcast numbers are going down, Courtney. You're correct. It used to be 400 was what we were doing in the King arc. It is now solidly 300.
All right, guys. Let's end the show before I get too distracted. Let's end the show.
All right,
Thank
guys.
you all very
Yes.
much. I'm excited for more Quiet Place. I'm excited for Dead by Daylight to return tonight. I haven't played that game in so long, so I'm very excited for that to return and see how that goes. And then tomorrow, big new release day, so I'm getting hyped for that. All right, guys.
Dumb
All
bitch.
right.
What a
Thank
dumb
you all.
bitch.
I appreciate you all. Thanks for watching the Level
All right,
1
guys.
podcast.
So there's two Hispanic brothers.
My final streaming day of the week.
And every white guy in there kind of treats them badly. It's actually harmful. They're Hispanic.
All right.
They're two brothers. Huh? Yeah. Hispanic. Oh.
I have an update.
Oh.
On the washer dryer.
I
4
will,
stops
Hate Army.
away. Now estimated to arrive between 2:20 and 3:20 p.m. So we could play for like an hour and a half, and then it sounds like it's going to arrive. And I'm going to have to take a break for the washer dryer to show up and be installed, and then we'll resume again. At least that's what it sounds like. So here we go.
Hang on,
That's
sir.
what it sounds like.
Okay, well, now we have some fun to do. Shit, I got 8 minutes. All right, well, we got 8 minutes to go through this. So, as you can see, his Discord has leaked. It is called the DSP Builders Club is what it's called. And as you can see from the... let's go through the text channels here together. We have a moderation, gaming news, manga, selfie, book recommendations, life story, vent, history lesson, and music. I would love to see what the life story section is. And can anyone recognize those two servers on the left? Anyone know that? Can anyone recognize those two on the left there? I cannot. I want to see vent and life story. And also selfie, honestly. You know, it's one fucking dent that set this whole thing up. That's honestly it. One dent set the whole thing up, and they thought this would be the cool thing to do. But there we go. Anyone got any intel on the servers he's in? Anyone know what those are? I don't personally. But there we go.
Like, so here we go. Let's get the game. Oh, you know what? I should close a bunch of stuff. This. Close. Oh, shit. If I close this, it's going to crash. Let me close this. Still got a bunch of shit open.
Philip, you have a modern PC, sir.
I had to restart. Yeah.
You know, you could just turn off stuff to make it not start on startup.
That should work.
You could do that.
I had a bunch of stuff open because I had to restart the computer because I was having an error.
Okay. Hang on. Right click. Let me take care of this.
Fucked up. Are you kidding? It did it again. My RGB lighting is having an error. And I think it just did it again. Shit.
Why'd you close it?
What's up, Luna the Moth King?
What's up, Luna?
Let me see if I can get this to work again. It crashed on me. I didn't notice it, and now...
All right, we got to be done.
Let me see if I can get this to work again.
5 minutes. So I got to be out the door. 6 minutes. Oh, my
shit.
God.
All right, hold on. Let me see if I can get another one to work.
Hang on a second. You'll love this. We
Bullet
already
hell.
played the song. We're going to play the song again?
No. The whole app crashed. Oh, shit. I'm going to have to restart. All right. I got to restart the PC. This happens. This is what I was afraid of. Sometimes this happens. So let me do a fresh restart for the game.
Why? What happened?
Fresh restart.
What did you have to do? Because you closed something?
It's all synced. What's the RGB for? It's for my PC and keyboard and
it's
mouse.
For shit you can't see at all.
They're all synced together. So it allows me to have it synced with my background and everything cool. So I have like a whole setup that kind of shows in the office that all matches, which is really cool.
But you can't see that, of course.
It crashes. It crashed on me.
And you can't see that. That's the key point. It's definitely worth restarting the computer before a stream starts where the audience can't see anything about it. Okay. Oh, I didn't see Cronus. I'll check before we get out. I forgot to check for that. Big good point.
Yeah. Everything's booting. Yeah, I see what's going on. A whole bunch of stuff is updating too.
Yeah.
Usually when that happens, there's a bunch of shit that's updating.
Definitely.
And then it craps the whole system out, which is what just happened, actually.
That's what happens.
Close everything again.
Yep.
Let me get my RGBs working.
That's the most important part.
Bullet hell.
Yeah, do bullet hell.
I think what would fit for quiet place today?
The audience won't see it, so it doesn't matter. Bullet hell. Choose bullet hell.
Here's one that's like purple.
Oh my
that
god.
Matches my background. All right, maybe I'll do this one. This is like purple. That's kind of good.
Yeah, purple. Definitely. Veiny. I like it veiny. It's like a Snickers bar.
I'm not going to watch it. Jade is not interested in Dragon Age Veilguard. Well, Jade, I don't think you're the only one. I think a lot of people are not really enjoying it. No. Okay.
Okay.
Sarah says, have you ever had a technician or work?
Oh my god, don't care, Sarah.
In November or December, I feel like we're going to bring it back into the fold as a late night chill stream at some point. I do. Because we really enjoyed it as a late night chill stream.
Game?
Right? We were having a great time with it. The game. And
I do not care. I'm going live. Fuck it. Live.
Got some. He's basically very psychic.
Gonna need a last minute whale to save this one, boys. Big ups to Logan, who said, "Remember when Phil made the slave trade joke, assuming the Western sheriffs are racist, but when a game overdoes it, he takes issue with it." Remember that was he. You didn't know that, guys. The game, he was a racist. He has assumed he was, even though the game didn't make that assumption. Philip made that assumption, but with the game doing it, that's bad. Okay. All right, the Q&A. And by the way, I'm on Tractor Beam tonight, 8:30. Be sure to show up there. Should be hype time. That's where I'll be tonight. The Q&A was your version of my foot, your ass. Your pride, my ego. My ant poison, Jasper's mouth. I like that one. My snort, your ear. Your grease, my toilet. My delusion, your devotion. Ooh, deep, Father Time. Your money, my PayPal. Excessive sauce, Phil's fingers. I like that. My wallet, your tips. Your styrofoam, my garage. Okay. My favorite right now is definitely your delusion. My delusion, your devotion. That's pretty hype. I don't know if we can top that one, boys. No, that's a ban. Ban that person, please. Farmer Vivas, please ban them. My PayPal, your money. My spoon. Okay. The winner today, even though I couldn't read them all, I have to fucking go. My delusion, your devotion is the winner. Father Time wins. You're a legend, all right? You rock. All right, my friends. My nut, your carpet. Okay, interesting. Is that a pickup line you used before? Almighty Goki, Black Doom. All right, my friends, we'll see you tonight on Tractor Beam and tomorrow for another pre-stream. You're all legends. Don't forget it. Thanks for hanging out. And I'll give you 1 minute of song, and then I got to be out. So don't get pissed at that. See you tomorrow. Bye.
do 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 do